they were taken care of by the mammoths mostly. And I think that's pretty much all you guys did.
And we returned the doll.
Yeah.
Covered the doll.
You returned the doll.
That's right.
I believe you
Tucked it
taught
in.
them about constellations.
Yes.
You taught them about music.
Mm-hmm. And then we looked up at the sky and saw some shifting in the constellations.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I believe
Because of you.
that's about where we are.
Alright.
And so we were like about to take a long rest, yeah? Or-
Yes. Yes, you guys can take a long rest if you'd wish.
Great.
Unless you want to travel at night for some reason.
Long rest, long rest.
Well, I'm gonna make sure to take a watch.
Yeah, you're scarred for life.
Yeah.
You guys are in a settlement, so if you guys don't take a watch, the others will. I believe his name was like Alistair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
Redcap.
I think Alistair Redcap. No, I think we should still do a watch just because, we're new here. We don't know what goes on.
Sure.
Yeah.
That sounds wise.
I'm gonna roll my portents for the next day.
I'm gonna roll my wheeler well.
How are you guys going to be doing watch? How are you going to split it up?
I'll take second.
I'll take first watch.
Okay, second to first watch. You guys can go ahead and... Or just 2 watches, or...
I'll take third.
Third? Okay. Then you guys can roll me a perception check when you're ready, and I'll tell you what you see.
I got a 20 and a 4 for portents. That's pretty
Those are
good.
Perfect portent rolls.
Yeah.
I got whoa, so I got a D6 I
Ooh.
can subtract from.
Nat 20.
Nice, good watch.
3 times per day. You're
Or
whoa.
3 times, yes.
Yeah.
Did you have to watch?
I'm taking a watch. What am I rolling?
Perception.
You're gonna use your nat 20. Just kidding.
18 perception.
17.
17. Okay.
It's over there. What you see?
So, what was your character's name again, David?
Adric.
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 So Adric, what you see is that you see the plains where the hunters were, with the tall grasses and the mammoths and stuff. You see what you can assume to be the older mammoth and kind of a pack of mammoths, because you can see the scars that they took, a couple of scars from the battle with the dwarves. And they are taking a nice leisurely drink at the river that was nearby that area. From that distance, you can probably also see a couple other larger animals that are just kind of using that watering hole as a place of rest. You rolled
18.
18, and you had a 17?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice.
From what you guys see, it's a pretty clear watch. You guys do notice some large flying creatures in the air just kind of soaring past. Some larger than the pterodons that you had seen before. There is a lot of large wildlife in the area, but you guys don't seem to see them make any veers towards the settlement or anything like that. Just noticing that the environment is a little bit different than what you might have been used to. You
Strange
guys-
place.
Curl up in my shirt.
Back to sleep. You guys would probably wake up around what time?
6.
6?
Do it.
First light? Alright.
When the young sun peeks over the horizon.
When the young sun starts peeking over the horizon, you guys are the first ones in the camp to kind of get up. You can see Alistair is helping his wife and his child, just kind of taking after them for a bit. Most of the children are still asleep in bed. A couple of them you do see kind of playing around or talking to each other. Not much going on at camp this morning.
We're setting off for the mountain with the dwarves, right? Was our plan?
I believe so. That sounds familiar.
We wanted to investigate the dwarf machines in the dwarf mine, yes? That sounds fun to me.
Very advanced.
I don't really remember why. What are we trying to solve? All of the races are pushing each other out of various places. The dwarves.
There's a gargantuan invisible dragon. Right?
There's a big invisible dragon
that
that
attack the
is
humans.
on top of the mountain to the east.
We don't know where it is, but that's where it attacked, right?
Came from the east.
Oh, right, it came from the east, right.
And then the dwarves with their machines in the to the northwest.
Dragon came from the east. We thought perhaps the dwarves, with their machinery, might have awakened something or stirred something. Perhaps they might know. They have a higher vantage point, at the very least.
That is a good enough excuse for me. But this is interesting. It is a long dream. This is the first time we have slept and not woken somewhere else.
Oh, you. Come on.
Tell me, last night, did you dream?
I did not dream, no. I saw many large animals swooping around in the sky. Perhaps animals that would serve as good eating, as they say.
And I conveyed to the group what I saw during my watch.
There you
They're gonna go to Descanso for a while.
Oh,
Hey.
cool.
Enjoy.
Going on the train.
Yeah, the train wasn't working when we were there last.
Yeah, there's supposed to be
Kind of
Maybe
stinky.
there'll be a train for you today.
maybe.
No
So-
time to waste.
Baldric, when he has awakened, kind of off on his own, he casts Remove Curse on the battle axe.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Let's see, to break the attunement.
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, nothing. Thank you for getting me this axe, convincing me to take it.
Yes, well, I saw it was magical and
Yeah, would you like it?
I have so many magical items. No, I cannot wield an axe. If it
Yes.
were a dagger, I would take it right away
Hmm.
and attune with it without even considering what it is. But
I have learned some valuable lessons from this experience. So I assume the spell works and the attunement breaks. So.
I'm not sure how Remove Curse works. Do you have to roll something or?
Not according to the player's handbook.
you
Although I
could
would,
always make it up depending on how strong the curse is.
yeah.
Yeah, you could do like
But
dispel magic rules.
All
depending
curses affecting one object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded.
Okay, yeah, it's done.
Oh,
It is
Great.
done.
Ah, what a beautiful axe you have.
yes. I think I will hold on to it and maybe at some point do something with it.
Oh, yes, perhaps just hold it in your hand for an hour or so.
No, I don't think I'll do that. Is there, can you describe the camp, like the surroundings a little bit? Is it just, I forget exactly, are we like in the grasslands or are we in a rocky area?
on. Like
You guys are at the foot of a hill. This hill, if you go north, it just ends at a hill. If you were to go to the east, it quickly kind of rises up into a nearby mountain.
Okay.
You guys are in kind of a plains area with mostly flat grass. The settlement that you're in, it's something that the children call Hutsville. There's really like 2 or 3 huts set up. One with most of the younger children and Alistair and his wife and child, and another hut set up with a bunch of the older children who are a little bit more able to be self-reliant.
Okay.
To the west is where Adric saw the mammoths and the kind of river and watering hole area. To the northwest is another mountain area, which is where the Trembling and the dwarves are. And to the straight north is where the forest is from you guys, as well as at the tip of the hill in between the forest and you guys. That's where you guys first landed in this new realm.
Alright.
So, after some breakfast, shall we head to visit our cousins? Cousin?
Sure.
Yes. Yeah?
Yes, let's go.
No time to waste.
I remember that Origin is the god of nature. Yes.
The druid had a vision of Origin.
Oh yes, like a flower, no? She has a flower necklace.
A flower with stars that bloomed. A symbol of Origin.
Yes, perhaps we will meet this god.
Meet a god.
It will
Big
give
plans
me
you
a
have.
gift. When you speak the leader's name, he hears it. One of the dwarves said this last time. The leader of the dwarves. His name began with H. I will not say it. But when you speak the leader's name, he hears it. That's what he said. Very strange.
Should be easy to find him then.
Yes, I don't. It will be more difficult to sneak up on him, I suppose.
Oh,
Also true.
what if you don't speak his name?
To the cave.
Yes. But what are we going to say to them when we arrive?
We'll discuss on the way.
Okay. Let's go.
Begin hiking.
Okay.
Yes, how do we approach?
There is always the sneaking method, where we just sneak, and go to see the source of the humming and
But to get inside.
Information with our eyes.
read their books, listen to their conversations. I don't know this spell Oh, I do. Yes, I do. Yes.
I've prepared Pass Without Trace.
I have the spell invisibility, so I can make someone invisible. Let me see. Yes, I could cast this spell in a very powerful way to make three of us invisible,
Ooh,
Wow.
that would be a lot of.
but only for 1 hour. I could make three of us invisible for 1 hour, maybe the least sneaky ones. Are any of you sneaky? I'm not very sneaky.
I'm not sneaky.
So we
I'm
want
not
to.
particularly sneaky, but
you
maybe
want
the,
to-
maybe the non-dwarfs.
You want to sneak
Ah,
into
non-dwarfs.
the dwarves' caves.
Ah, yes, the two dwarves could be like, hello, we are dwarves like you. And the rest of us could go invisible and go search through their belongings, read their books, and mess with their machines. But you know what they say about splitting the party.
They say it's always a good idea, or only sometimes.
Yes. Speaking of dreams, I did not dream last night because this is the dream.
That is why I wondered if perhaps you had a dream within the dream. And
No,
what that dream
no.
could mean.
I do not dream within a dream.
I am not so sure this is a dream.
Well, when you meet a talking tortoise for the first time, you will wonder this yourself.
Oh.
So, is this too crazy of a plan for the three invisible, or should we just go say hello?
Julie, what is your character's name?
Radical.
Radical.
Like radical.
Radical
Radical.
media.
What do you think, Radical? You've been very quiet this morning.
I'm tired.
Did you sleep okay?
I did. There was a lot of things flying in the air, and they were super big. But yeah, it sounds fun. I don't know. We could go talk to them and chill. Didn't they say something like the dwarves have an accord? Oh no, it's the halfling and the gnomes have struck a deal, and then the elves in the forest will attack anyone who comes close. Alright.
The gnomes used to live in the mountain, and the dwarves chased them out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the gnomes. Where are they?
We have not met them yet.
The gnomes were chased out
no.
of the mountain?
The dwarves are also friendly with the humans, right? They sometimes give them some of their kill.
Well, you know, I like gnomes.
Do you?
I am a gnome, so, you know.
Like likes like.
Yes,
So
Yes.
just like in this world. Do you remember the name of the druid was Bargioi?
Bargioi.
Vargyoy.
Yes,
Bargioi.
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's an interesting name. I like it.
Okay, so we.
So yeah, I mean, I guess I could go either way on the I mean, it would be fun to like let the dwarves dwarf it up and
Yeah. And you will be on. You will be on the sneaky team with us.
yes.
So we will seek answers from these dwarves because we wish to solve the racial tension of this world and to
Yeah.
protect them from the translucent dragon.
Yes, I believe that's what we're doing.
Yes. Okay. You know, I am very absent-minded. I forget what day it is and why I'm doing things all the time. You know, like why am I wearing these pants? I don't know.
Easy to forget a dream.
Yeah,
I
but
once
those-
dreamed that I forgot my pants.
I once forgot my pants in a dream. Yes, the invisible thing. It sounds good.
Well,
Sure.
I have one question, which is, you know how like some people have that thing where like if they're using magic or if you're using magic, they know you're using magic, then it's like then they might get mad. But I don't know about these guys and whether they have stuff like that here.
Oh, these are the most advanced people in the world. This world, and they have machines that hum. I doubt. Didn't we arrive at the invention of magic?
I think
we,
so.
we saw it. Some of us, I think.
But a
I
lot
did.
of stuff seems to be going pretty fast here, so I don't know.
The axe was magic.
Yeah, how are the ruins? Anyways.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, time is like
Sure.
wackadoodle right here.
Wackadoodle,
Wackadoodle.
indeed.
Yeah.
Is that your middle name?
Wackadoodle.
No,
Radical
this is my
Wackadoodle.
brother's
What's your
name.
class?
Ah,
Druid.
Sure. Okay.
My brother Wackadoodle.
Stars Druid.
So, there are lots of big creatures around, and I'd hate to get into a tussle with them. But in case we do, I think I should maybe bolster our health, our stamina.
Ooh.
So I'm going to cast Aid.
Wonderful.
A 3rd level spell, and give you,
Me?
and you, and myself 10 extra hit points, recognizing you guys are already quite strong.
Thank you.
Oh.
Is that 10 temp?
Your maximum hit points goes up by 10.
Whoa.
And your same
Yeah.
hit points goes up by 10.
It lasts 8 hours, and it's
This
it's
is a
not
most
temp-
generous boon. Thank
it's
you.
not temporary. Yeah,
It
I
lasts
mean it is temporary. But
8
it's not temporary hit
hours.
points.
Yeah. But not vocab word temporary.
Yeah, it's
Um,
temporary permanent hit points.
great. Well, then I
Okay.
think we've got a plan.
Yeah,
We work our way up, and then at some point, once we
let's.
get to
We'll
in
see what
eyesight of
the
like some entrances or
entrances-
something, maybe we split off.
Yeah, we'll
yes,
see.
my invisibility it only lasts an hour, so we should be very,
Same with Pass Without Trace. Also
sparing
1
and
hour.
careful.
So you cast that on us? Well, that. Oh, it
no,
only
no,
lasts an
I'm
hour.
gonna Pass Without Trace when
Later.
he does invisibility.
Got it.
And then we'll be double.
Wow.
Let's go.
We will be so sneaky.
So sneaky.
There will be no one who can see us except for people with true sight and blind sight and
Tremor
sense.
sense.
And,
yeah,
but it will be good.
yeah.
Yes.
Actually, this one says, we cannot be tracked except by magical means. We leave behind no tracks or sounds or other traces of our passage.
I wonder if that last remaining dwarf is still there waiting for me to come back.
Shadows.
But really, it's just plus 10 to your.
Oh, it's been all night.
Plus
I'm
10
sure he gave
still.
up on you.
Who was chasing you? Oh, the fellow that we left
I told him I'd come back.
with
Yeah.
all of his dead friends. Yes.
You lied to him.
Well, it seemed like the best way to disengage from that situation.
Yes. Questionable morality. Very good.
Practical. Just very practical.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
up is down, down is up. It's okay.
Life is a dream.
Yes. It was quite the dream when you cast darkness on the and threw your. That's right.
It made things better, I would say.
What did you throw? You threw your.
I threw my
Spell
holy
focus.
symbol.
Holy, you cast darkness on your holy symbol. And threw it.
Concept of morality is interesting when
Awesome.
space and time become inconsistent.
Okay. So we head off
I'm glad I
towards
found it again.
the dwarven stronghold.
Okay. Do you guys let anyone know when you're leaving?
Where we're going?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we would tell. Who's our main contact?
Alistair?
Well, I want to
Alistair.
see how
There's
Alice
Alistair
wakes
or
up with her doll too.
Yeah. You
Oh.
can tell Alistair that we're gonna go check out that dwarf cavern.
Radical's gonna bond with the girl before we leave.
Yeah, I want to go see how she wakes up with her doll.
Okay. You can tell when she wakes up because you hear her just excitedly screaming. Yeah. She probably starts running around the camp looking for you just to say thank you.
Oh.
When she finds you, she just comes, gives you a hug, says thank you, and then runs back to her friends and stuff.
Yay!
Okay, you guys let Alistair know, and then who's gonna be the leading your guys' way to the mountains?
Oh, not me.
I'll do it.
Okay, go ahead and
I'm
give
so
me a
small.
survival check.
Most brave.
Ooh, that's good. 12 plus 16.
16.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys make your way about average time. On the way there, you do find a couple of steep drop-offs that you have to kind of go around. There's a couple thorn bushes that kind of block your way occasionally, but you guys make your way around it. Find your way to right where you can see the kind of mountain base getting closer. When you look at a mountain and you can see some of the trees, but they look like toys. You can tell they're trees now. You're close enough to tell that you're getting near the base of the mountain. You can see a kind of large opening in the mountain, and you can see a little bit of traffic, people coming and going.
All dwarves.
All dwarves.
Is there, are we in a good place to be out of view from them?
Yes.
Well, maybe it is time to cast our spells.
Do we approach together or do we try and find a different entrance?
You two will be the diplomats. Remember, you are only two. You do not have 3 other friends. Don't forget.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Very good.
Yes, very good.
Yes, there's just 5 of us.
Remember, you are role-playing intelligence of 6. Alright?
Really?
Oh no!
But a wisdom, my
Ah.
friend. My judgment is excellent.
I can't imagine
I may not be book smart.
David
but-
Zaff playing intelligence of 6.
Yes.
Yes. Remember, you are
I may not know
5.
trivia.
You're 2. You do not have 3 friends. You are 2 dwarves who are lost, wandering from space,
Yes,
other
but,
worlds.
Even though I am not smart, and I admit that, we'll see what happens. I'm just wondering if we'll encounter the guy I met yesterday. And he knows how many there were.
Charismatic, are you?
No.
No. Great diplomat team.
12,
If,
no, 12 is pretty. It's pretty good. It's above average.
Yes, it is fine to have a +1 to persuasion. It's same as mine.
Okay.
Uncharismatic party.
Well, this one
Oh,
can
yeah.
be charismatic,
Radical.
but she is invisible.
Well, but fun fact, I'm putting off super good energy, and anybody within 10 feet of me gets a bonus to saving throws of a charisma mod bonus, and also is resistant to damage from spells. If
Whoa.
you're within
Whoa.
10 feet.
Good in
What
battle.
is that? What is that?
It's
feature?
the aura
Just
of
the paladin thing.
aura of protection and aura
See,
of warrior.
You're a paladin.
That so
Yeah.
fits
Know that.
Radical, giving off good
She's
vibes.
so by me. She's so by me. So they just stand close to me. You'll feel so good.
Yeah.
Uh,
I picture her as being more from Northern California.
can I send
She's very
my
Mendocino.
send my
The
familiar
Mendocino.
up in the air,
Excellent.
stealthily and try to sort of look around, see if there are any other entrances into this place besides the big opening that we see?
Sure. Give me a perception check with her. I'm gonna say not with advantage, just because there are some trees and stuff on parts of the mountain. There
Uh-huh.
might be entrances that you can't see there, so just a flat roll.
Okay. So, yeah, it's like she's rolling with disadvantage because she has advantage.
Yeah.
Bad.
Womp.
Like
What is it?
I think it's a 7 or something.
7.
That's a 7 or an 8.
You don't notice any like other easy, obvious entrances. You do notice that like towards the very top of the mountain, there's kind of like a crater. It kind of goes up and then like a little dome crater at the very top.
Well, I'll have Petunia, my black owl with pink wings, pink-tipped wings, fly back to us,
Okay.
and I will relay the information to the party. There is a crater at the top of the mountain.
Do we think we should hike all the way up, or just sneak in through the entrance while they're doing their talking?
Yes, I feel the way that this boat is leaning. Yes. Shall we invisibify?
Yay!
Poof! We're invisible.
Hey!
And pass without trace.
Yes, if you two wanted
Plus
to
10
sneak,
to
now
stealth.
you could.
You
You
could
have
actually.
plus 10 to the sneak.
Okay.
Everyone has plus 10 to stealth, and we three are invisible.
Radical, stay close. Okay. I can feel your vibes. Okay.
Everyone be very silent.
So, Adric and I approach the entrance where there are dwarves.
I'm gonna like
we
stand
creep
near
up
you
behind
and,
him.
and whisper to you like disembodied body man.
Okay.
Aldrich's gonna be going like this.
As you guys
You're,
are
like,
nearing kind of
poking him.
this entrance to the cave within the mountain, you start hearing like almost like water dropping, like a waterfall, just the sound of that. But not water. It sounds kind of sharper, blockier. And you realize that it's like the chirping of birds.
Oh.
And
Lots.
then
Lots and lots of birds.
lots and lots of birds.
Oh.
And as you guys are nearing, of course, you do see a couple birds kind of duck out of the entrance of the cave. And you see, a couple dwarves who are just walking out of the cave. They see you, but they don't really look at you. They don't look you up and down or anything. There's no guards or anything. It's just dwarves coming and going.
Oh. I'll kind of hail the two that are walking out. Friends, do you have a moment?
Yeah, sure, real quick. What happened?
Oh, well, we're, strangers to this area, and we heard that our dwarf folk live in this mountain, and we wanted to visit and see what's happening.
Strangers?
Well, we're not from here. My
Did you
friend
guys
and
get split off before we made it, or?
I guess so. Yes.
Pretend that you're from here. Pretend.
yes. I think we were split off. Yes, very early on. Yeah. So this is the main dwarven settlement here in this area, right?
Yeah, for now. I mean, always looking to expand.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I imagine there's some wonderful mines in this mountain.
I mean, there's just the one, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh. Well, anyways, we you don't think anyone would take offense if we came in for a visit? Also, we've been traveling all day and could use some refreshments.
Ginger.
I mean, yeah, sure. You can get some of the soup, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Okay.
Well, that's
Okay.
really good.
Bye. And they kind of run off. They looks like they're heading towards a tree line off in the distance.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we will enter.
Okay. Do you all enter?
Oh yeah, we'll creep in behind invisible and shit.
Okay, so I need Adric and Baldric. You guys are going to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 20.
No.
The rest of you are going to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 10.
But we're all within your aura, right?
That's great.
Radical's aura for saving throws?
Yeah.
Aura.
Oh, what is that?
Everybody gets a +3 to their saving throw.
To all saving throws?
I
Yep.
think so.
Or,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's
Alan.
charisma. Okay, I got a 12.
You got a 12?
Yep.
Andrew?
Same.
Same?
Oh,
You guys both hear this kind of urge within your mind, and it's not yours, but it feels almost like it should be.
Uh-oh.
And it tells you to dig in the cave. It tells you kind of release me. It says, I am gold, I am ore, I am all that is valuable. Release me.
wait, and do we feel compelled to do so, or it's like a feeling like a pull that we can resist?
It's like a pull. It's not compelled like you have to do it,
Okay.
but it's like a pull where, like, if you were to stay in this cave, after a while you'd really feel like itching, like, I've got to do it. I've got to at least see what it's about.
Adric, do you feel this?
I do.
I feel like I have to dig, I have to mine, I have to release whatever's in this cave.
And
Where
you,
is the main digging taking place? Like where?
Where?
Or can we?
I failed.
I got a 19.
I got a
You're
7.
not really sure. You can't see anything. When you walk into a cave, these are the things that you see. There is a almost giant,
With your wisdom
Uh,
plus 3.
almost like a chandelier,
A
but made
wizard
of
set?
like natural substances, not rock. It looks strange. It's almost like super glue
Oh
or
no, I
something.
just passed.
And it is this giant
Thing
kind of
chandelier.
chandelier in the middle. And now that you're in the cave, you can see that there are birds coming and going directly into there. You also see that along the walls of this cave, there are holes cut out in the shapes of doors and windows. It is like the homes that the dwarves live in here were carved straight out of the rock. But you notice the doorways aren't exactly, they can fit a dwarf, but they don't seem wide enough to have been made for dwarves. It seems like, it seems like it was the homes that the gnomes built and that they were pushed out.
Can I make a nature check on the birds?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't. I'm not familiar with cave birds, and so I want to know if this is a
Cave
strange
birds.
thing or why they might be attracted to this place.
You said they're going in and out of the chandelier type thing?
Yeah,
Like it's honeycombed, or like there's openings in it? That?
yeah.
Okay.
I rolled a 1, altogether 5.
You can
You know
tell.
everything about these birds.
You can tell that they are birds in a cave, and that is their nest.
Birds.
Do I see any other dwarves about? Obviously.
Yes, you see some dwarves coming and going. Most of them look just like you guys. A couple of them look tired.
Oh.
Their eyes are sunken in. Their skin is a little bit paler. Their hands are like kind of rough, like
They've been
they have
working.
cuts on their. Yeah, they've been working.
I'll hail down one of those tired dwarves.
Question. If I, with invisibility, is it only if you attack that you turn on invisible, or can you use it to do an action or cast something?
I think it's if you do an action.
If you
It's
if
a
you
good-
attack or cast a spell.
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly. Yeah, make an aggressive action or spell casting.
So I can't cast speak now.
You
If
could.
you
It would just become.
you become visible, yeah.
You still have a high stealth.
The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
If we duck off into like an alcove or like get out of the main thoroughfare and stuff, I think that's not a bad idea to ask the birds what's up.
So we see this big open cavern with honeycombed gnome houses that got taken over and a chandelier, and then what kind of main pathways?
There's not really main pathways that have been like paved or made. You can just see small paths that have been made from people just walking the same path over and over again. Like parts of the rock look a little more worn down than others.
But are there like tunnels that branch off because we're in the mountain, right?
Yeah.
So are there like extra or more tunnels that branch around?
Or is it just a giant cavern?
You can see a couple, but most of the openings that you guys see that you could take are in the form of these gnome houses. So there's like maybe 1 or 2 big branching caves, but the rest of it looks like it was built with these houses almost as the path.
So I'll like I said, I'll hail one of the ones, or kind of flag down one of the ones who looks tired, who's leaving, and and greet this dwarf.
Yeah,
Friend.
so, yeah,
Friend, you look wary. How are you?
tired. I've got to get it, you know?
You-
We must, you know, there's ore, valuable ore.
Oh yes.
The gnomes, they don't know what they had here, but we know. We've got to get it out.
And what did you get any out? Have you been mining?
Well, Gregor says that I found a good haul last week,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he hasn't shown it to me yet.
Oh, so you found it, but then you haven't been returned to that part of the caverns, is it?
No. He refines it, you know.
Gregor does, yes.
Yeah.
So, and where is Gregor right now?
Ask him where Gregor is.
Thanks. I'm not very smart.
Uh, he's where he always is, you know, just right up there.
Right up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you going now?
I gotta go take a shower and I'm right back to the mines. Right back to the mines.
Oh, okay. Well, you should get some rest. my
Running
friend.
water. You have.
You should.
Plumbing?
Yeah.
Rest. Come on. I slept 3 days ago. Okay, that's more than enough. We've got to get it out first.
I understand, but it's really a marathon, right? It's not a sprint, so make sure you get some rest.
Well, it's both.
Yes.
So
You're
I
right.
gotta get back at
Can
it.
I,
Both a marathon and a sprint.
while they're talking, can I analyze this guy based on my reading of magical books to try to see if he's under some kind of spell or
Yeah. Give me a
Cursed.
DC Arcana check DC 5.
So did they feel the pull? Because I think Jake said he.
No, he passed.
Yes,
You
they all
passed.
passed it, but
Oh,
if they
okay.
would have failed, they would have felt the same thing.
I almost failed. I
Yeah.
passed by rolling exactly the DC.
Nice.
So
Nice.
3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 1.
10.
Anyway, a 12.
12, yeah, that passes the 5. This guy is very clearly affected by something magical, some kind of magic pull. I think I don't know if the Adric and Baldric told you about it, but you would have also felt it and resisted it. So you would know it's probably having to do something with that pull.
Can I tell at all like what direction this pulse of mind control is coming from?
Yeah, it's coming from within the cave, deep underground.
So, well, anyways. Oh, let me ask you. Remind me again, how long ago was it that the gnomes left?
What is it today? I slept 3 days ago, and probably like 5 sleeps ago.
5 sleeps ago. Okay, so pretty not that long ago. And where again? Do we know where they relocated to?
Look, man, I don't even have enough time for the shower anymore. I gotta get back to the mines.
Oh no! You should go shower. I'm sorry to delay you.
I'll get at it in another like 8 hours. I'll just going back to the mines. He heads
Okay.
back the way that you saw him come from.
Strong work ethic.
Yeah, and then there are other dwarves who
Really
are walking
putting
by
awesome.
who aren't so wary, right?
Some
Or
of them
don't-
aren't worried, yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll just flag down one of those two.
All right.
Hey, friend, have you been mining?
A bit,
Yeah,
a little.
you seem pretty happy. How are things going?
Oh, things have been going pretty well.
Yeah,
Little Samantha, she's walking now, so I'm very excited.
oh, that is great. Those years are so precious. I was just
Baldric.
curious. You don't seem as affected as some of the others by this need to go and dig, right? Especially with your young one.
Affected?
Yeah, like have a feeling of compulsion about going and helping to dig out the ore.
Oh, I've never been a miner. I'm a baker by trade.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay. Well. Thanks so much. Oh, can you remind me what are we doing with the gnomes? Their homes up there. We're just leaving them, right?
The homes? They're
Yeah.
ours now.
Yeah. So.
Ask
Is
him
that?
where the gnomes went.
Yeah. Do you know where the gnomes went to?
Haven't the slightest clue.
Okay.
Gregor says that they've made a nice home for themselves in the forest. It was so nice of them to let us live here.
Oh yes, very considerate. Gnomes are. Okay. Well, Oh, one other question, and this one's going to be odd, but have you heard any rumors about, say, a dragon, like a transparent or invisible dragon? Like, have you heard about this?
Transparent one, no.
Translucent.
Translucent, yes,
Translucent dragon.
yes.
No, can't say that I have, but
Hmm.
I mean, they seem kind of like they might be our kin, no? They've got our same need to hoard, and they like the shiny things. And
Oh,
I don't know, the dragons seem kind of
I've heard
nice.
Yeah, you've never seen one though, eh?
Never seen one, mighty frightening they look, but
Yeah, okay,
Ask him where Gregor is.
yes. I think I know. Where's Gregor?
Gregor, I think he's still in the mine up there.
Okay. Well. Yes, well, best of luck to you raising that wealth. All right.
I'd like to propose a motion to split the party.
I think we should stay together.
Wait, I just want to make sure you all know. I realized that there's a magical force emanating from deep under the hill. Maybe the closer we get to it, the more we can figure it out.
Yes, I felt it and barely resisted.
That's
The need to go and dig.
That's excellent. Then I think that we should proceed as deep as we can.
I think
Yes.
the
We should
pull
go
will
deep
get
while we're
stronger.
invisible.
Did none of you feel this? I know Adric and I both did.
Yes, I felt it, but you know, rocks are rocks. Come on. Why do you want to split the party?
We've bothered to become invisible and passing without a trace. And I feel like if they're gonna go just hang out and talk to people, we should be
Oh, no.
investigating.
I just wanted to get a little bit of the lay of the
Get
You're
land.
not gonna go talk to
Shake a
Greg?
leg.
Yeah, I was going to speak to every dwarf I see.
yeah. Well, I thought you were gonna go talk to Gregor, and I thought we should proceed.
But I think Gregor is.
In the mine.
He's in the mine.
Yeah, I think it's.
If I
Down.
When they were
don't want to be hurt.
telling us where Gregor was that kind of heading deeper into the mountain?
Yeah, and you can still see the last one you talked to who said he didn't have time for a shower anymore. He's going back to the mine. You can see the
We can
path
just
he's
follow
taking.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right then.
Is there any way you can see? I can't see you. Is there any way you can see?
Well, what I think we should do.
Is there any way you can see where these birds? What these birds know?
You know, your
Druid.
owl friend might be able to investigate that.
Oh, that's a smart idea for someone with an intelligence of 6.
But a wisdom, a very high wisdom,
Whiz.
which is the ability to make judgments,
Oh,
things like that. I may not be book smart, but in this young world, who needs books?
Totally whiffed my nature check on the birds. So.
gotta think of a different way to interact with them.
Yep.
All right.
How far up is the chandelier thing?
I would say it's about 40 feet up.
Okay.
Guys, I'm pretty confident they're just birds and there's nothing more to learn.
So
Nothing going on with the birds.
up till now, I've
You
had
are
my owl
random
perched on
detail.
his shoulder, since the owl's not invisible, so it's his owl. And now I'm gonna have the owl fly up to the chandelier and attempt to interact with the birds.
What size is the owl considered?
I believe it's tiny.
Tiny. Okay. It is able to fit through the cracks in the nest. Once it goes in there, once it goes in there, it sees a bunch of small, I believe they're called swiftlets. These small species of bird. Some of them are in these little kind of pockets within the nest, just kind of sitting next to each other, presumably sitting on eggs and stuff to try and hatch them. It's very cramped and labyrinthian. It kind of, as the owl kind of goes through one tunnel, it sees 4 branching paths and takes one of them and sees 4 more.
Gets
I think-
lost for a while.
Yeah, it gets lost for a while, but since it is a familiar, I think it would be able to find its way back out pretty easily. It's just a really big bird's nest, it looks like.
And I can see through its eyes and hear through its ears if it's 100 feet, if it's within 100 feet, which is what I want to. Can I like search it, see if I uncover something of interest under the eggs or under the birds?
Sure, go ahead. Give me a investigation check.
My favorite. My
22 for me. Using my eyes through the owl.
Okay. You see a nest with no birds around it at all. I mean, there's birds in the neighboring nest, but this one is left alone, not even a mother bird sitting on the eggs. There are 3 blue eggs there. They're small enough that your owl could probably pick them all up in one talon.
Alright, I'm gonna have my owl do that.
Alright, go ahead and give me a dexterity check to see if your owl can carry them out safely.
Okay. We can use the owl's dexterity of +1.
It's a DC 5, so
15.
15, it makes it, gets them all out of there.
And I'm gonna have the owl fly them down
Petunia.
to these 2, and I'll whisper to you as it's coming down.
Petunia took 3 blue eggs out of an empty, untended to nest. They might have some importance.
Oh, but I think we already ate breakfast back at the camp. Thank you.
Maybe I'll have her fly them down to me and just hold them in my invisible hand.
Just hold on to that boundary.
Yeah, I'll have them land on my hand, so there'll be 3 eggs floating in space.
no.
They're about the size of like quail eggs. They're very small eggs.
Okay, I'm gonna take Petunia so that Petunia's not just floating
Yeah.
in space.
And I'm gonna try to figure out if there's something magical or interesting going on with the eggs.
Okay.
Can I make a nature check on those eggs to
Yeah.
help you out?
You can make an Arcana check as well.
Boom. We'll learn everything about those eggs.
I got 25.
18.
Yay.
There is not anything magical about these eggs in particular,
Just eggs.
but you do notice that there is a kind of magic of the birds. The eggshell has a kind of small ward on it, and the birds have a small ward on them. But the creature inside the egg does not have anything on it. You can tell from the feathers that were flying around or floating around. And you see that these are normal birds.
Okay.
They are of a specific cave-dwelling species.
Okay.
And I think you know from the realm you come from that you've heard of some birds that live in caves and that people take the nest or a portion of the nest and they make a soup with it. And it is a delicacy. It's considered something really good.
But there's some sort of magic on the birds. too.
Ward
A
Yeah,
ward.
some kind of
to
ward.
protect the bird.
So anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on the target's person. So I'm gonna put the eggs in my pocket
Yeah.
before Mr. Breakfast Man has my eggs.
Just a pocket full of eggs.
Yeah, I'm gonna gingerly wrap them up and cushion them and put them into a pocket in my backpack. So I can't figure out anything else about the ward right then from the Arcana, right?
But
Yeah.
our turtle friend knows a thing or two about the nest.
Yeah, I share with you info about the nest being a delicacy in soup.
Maybe the dwarves or the
But these are
elves.
naturally cave-dwelling birds. But it is a rather large gathering of them.
That dwarf, the one on the way in, did mention a soup.
Ah, yeah.
Maybe that.
Who?
The first dwarf that we talked to said maybe you can have some of the soup when he was asking about going.
And
So maybe
they
the
make it
dwarves-
out of the nest?
The dwarves are cultivating. Yes, this sounds familiar.
I wonder what the ward is that is on the eggs, though. They have a magical ward on them.
They're protecting they're protecting the birds
Who's
who create the nest from which
Oh,
they make
so they
this
can keep the
delicacy.
soup. Protect the birds to protect the nest to make the soup from the nest.
Yes.
You're
Like
just standing around
sustainable
waving your
farming.
hands at invisible people.
Yeah.
I'm petting Petunia.
You got this
That all
guy next
makes
to you,
sense.
totally silent.
Well, you're facing the
Alright,
wrong
we
way.
should probably
I can't tell
shake
that.
a leg,
Yeah.
shake a leg downwards.
Okay, so we go to find Gregor.
Okay.
I guess.
As you guys near the mine, you see a couple others, like the unshowered dwarf, start running down the path, kind of pushing past you.
My eggs!
Once you get to the mine itself, you know you're at the mine because you see the unshowered dwarf just go, "Hey, Gregor, clocking back in. Didn't have time for that shower."
Okay.
Gregor also looks very tired. He's
Oh, yeah.
got rough hands, the bags under his eyes. He's so pale now he almost looks like a bluish gray. He's otherwise pretty unremarkable. He's wearing kind of these brown cloths that look like they might have been made from a potato bag or something like that.
He's becoming a dwerger.
Mm-mm.
He's
Okay.
cursed. We can help him. We can. You have that remove curse spell.
Why do you think he's cursed? Oh, because he's under the spell. Okay.
Because they're all trying to mine until they die.
Yes, I could remove curses from 2 people. Okay, well, I guess Atric and I'll approach Gregor.
He's a dwarf, I presume.
Yeah.
And probably their chieftain.
Oh, I think we heard the
He's
chieftain's
like the mine
name.
captain or something.
Didn't we?
Yes, he's the mining captain. You
Yeah.
guys haven't heard the leader's name yet. You've just heard that you're not meant to say his name because he can hear it.
I heard it though. I wrote it down.
I don't think you did.
It starts with an H.
I think you heard of the hunting leader.
I wrote down Hadric, I think.
Hachiak was the leader of the hunters.
Who had that axe to begin with?
Yeah.
So we don't know his name.
How's the mining going today, Gregor?
Making progress. I don't think I know you. Have I met you before?
No, we're visitors. We I think our families must have branched away before this mountain.
I got
was
lost
settled.
on the expedition, or
Yes.
before that even?
I think so. Yes, lost on the expedition. Exactly. Yes, and then we heard that you've inhabited this mountain, and you're mining all these wonderful ores. Is that right?
That's one way to refer to them, I suppose.
Well, how would you call them?
Marvels.
Really?
They are. It's hard to describe them. They're all so different, but they have such an amazing capacity to them.
How do you mean?
Well, this is just from what I've heard from the leader, but with them we can bring about a new age.
Oh yes.
These things hold powerful magics that I thought only elves could wield. And even the elves don't have any as powerful as this.
Oh, that's fantastic. Tell me, could we just take a look at some of them just to see?
Where have you put away the Berserker's battle axe?
I had wrapped it, and then because I didn't want to touch it, and then secured it like to my load in the back.
Okay.
Like wrapped it up in a blanket.
Yeah, he says, yeah, of course.
Okay.
Let me take you to show you some of the finished ones.
Oh, fantastic.
Finished.
As he's kind of leading you guys away to a smaller little alcove house built into the wall,
Yeah.
he says, I noticed you have some kind of pull on that thing across your back all wrapped up. Do you mind if I see it?
Oh, yes. Well, I should say, we had an encounter with a hunting party. Maybe it's from this settlement. Yes, and they were hunting some mammoth, but the mammoth got the better of them. Can you believe it? And anyways, I took the leader's weapon. It seemed valuable, and I thought I would bring it back here.
Go ahead and roll me a deception check.
Yes.
Part of that's true. 17.
17, you beat his 15.
Nice.
It's a shame.
Yes, it was quite bloody. We actually helped the one surviving one. But here, I didn't know who to present this to. I thought maybe I would present it to your leader. But I can show it to you, and I'll unwrap and show him the battle axe.
Okay. As soon as he sees the bladed part of the battle axe, he kind of he takes a moment to himself and he says, "Poor Hachiak.
Yes.
I made this one for him on his birthday about a year ago now."
Oh, you made this for him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. It seemed quite powerful.
Yeah.
How did you make it from the ores from here, from this mountain?
hmm
Oh, interesting. So they are magical. This axe, it seemed not like a normal axe.
No, not at all.
Can I make an insight check on whether this guy might have intention, like knows that he made a cursed weapon?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like knows something he's not sharing.
Are we
exactly? If
Are we
he's
in his
based on
little house,
reactions.
or are we
we're
outside
just-
the house?
You're in this kind of small house. It's more of a tool shed once you go in there.
Yeah.
You can see a couple of nearly finished weapons. It looks like swords with a blank, not an edge put to them yet. A couple of handles that might go to an axe or a hammer. What was your roll?
Natural 20.
Natural 20 on the insight check. You can tell that he doesn't think these are cursed at all.
Okay.
When he gave this to Hachiak, it was a magic axe.
Blissfully unaware.
I want to stealthily, invisibly search this room while they're talking.
Okay. Go ahead and make me an investigation check.
So it's not his house, it's like a work shed.
It's like a work shed at the mining site.
What am I rolling? What did you say?
Investigation.
14.
14. What are you looking for exactly?
Magical stuff or stuff that will tell us more about what's going on.
Okay. You do see that the metal itself, you can see some chunks of it. There's not really enough to forge into anything at the moment. They're very strange metals. They don't look consistent at all. There are some that are white. There are some that are like almost a lightning blue. There are some that are yellow. But they all have the same texture and feel to them, so you can tell that they are the same metal. And you see one which is purple and has almost like a wire coming out of it.
I'm gonna take a closer look at that.
As you look closer, you can see that it is. How would I explain it? If you've ever seen like a stripped cable for like TV or something like that, where it just has the raw metal cable, it is like that poking out of a metallic rock, but it's not stuck in there. It looks like it is part of it. It looks like it just came as a whole like that.
It's growing out of it almost.
Yes.
Huh.
Can I figure anything else out about it while I'm looking at it?
No. This is a material that is, at least as far as I know, unique to this realm.
I'm gonna
I don't
try
think
to.
you have anything else.
I'm gonna try to take it without them noticing me.
Go ahead and roll me stealth and then a sleight of hand check.
Plus 2.
Stealth plus 10. I get advantage on stealth because I'm invisible. Oops. 14.
14. That is just short.
Which one was the first one?
Stealth.
Okay.
And the second one's sleight of hand.
And that's good.
These are both DC 15, so
That one's 17.
17. Okay. Probably when you're about to take it, there's a moment where you bump into the drawer where you found this, and I think he hears that, but he doesn't see you. So let me see if he would imagine it's anything. That's a 2, so no. He thinks it's just from the trembling. Occasionally you guys do hear the trembling. It's not just the birds.
Gregor, are you okay? You seem distracted.
I heard something bump the desk. It must be
Bump the desk.
too short on one of the legs or something. Probably shaking with the lining.
You look like you could use a good rest. You know, maybe. How long has this shift been for you?
Shift? I don't know. I haven't been outside in a while.
Yeah.
Is the sun still up?
Yes, it's morning outside.
It couldn't have been more than 2 minutes.
Do you ever take shifts? I mean, does somebody relieve you? You should get outside.
Outside?
Yeah.
There's nothing for me there. Everything that's for me is in
Yeah.
there.
These
We've
weapons
gotta
are
get at it.
pretty impressive. You are making these weapons, is it right?
In a way.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, look at this material, and he grabs the 3 that are left in the drawer. Did you take them all or just one?
Just the one with the wire.
Just the one with wire. He shows you and he says, "These are remnants of something. They
Yeah.
hold a magic within them. I can craft them into a shape, but the magic they have has already been there."
Interesting. Well, I suppose I should return this Hachiak's battle axe to the leader, to show respect for.
Have you seen the leader?
No, I haven't. I mean, like I said, we are new here. I just thought that it would be proper to bring Hachiak's axe back to return it to the leader, to honor his memory.
You can leave it with me. We haven't seen the leader in a while. I mean, to be honest, we've never seen him. That's part of why we're mining.
Tell me about the leader. I mean, somebody mentioned there was a leader on our way in. I assume it was a dwarf, the leader of this clan. But you say you've never seen him?
Dwarf? No, he must be some sort of god.
Is
Some
he the
deity.
one that's demanding that you free this ore?
I don't think so. We dwarves were born with this urge. Maybe it's from our creation, something that pulls us towards him.
Okay.
Ask his name.
And remind me, what is the name of the leader that you revere?
I dare not speak it. He might be cross if I say it without reason.
Take a random guess.
Is it perhaps Thorin?
I
Baldric?
don't like this game you're playing with.
No, I'm sorry. So, right. Well, what is the proper way you refer to him? Just the leader?
I just call him the leader.
Yes.
Some have taken to calling him the deep one.
Okay. And how do you serve him?
Descriptive.
Serve him. Well, he serves all of us in a way. He made us. He has given us all our gifts to mine, to forge a friendship with the birds, the swiftlets.
I like to call them the Swifties.
Ask him
Beautiful
about
music,
the soup.
basically.
Yes.
Ask him if
So
he's,
catchy.
ask him if he has those birds for soup.
Yes, and it seems you have some sort of interesting symbiotic, which is a big word for me, relationship with the birds. Some sort of coexistence with the birds. Is that right?
Yes, of course.
You protect them. Huh?
Well, we protect them. They protect us.
How do they protect you?
Well, occasionally there's been a gas leak in the mines. The birds are small enough that they go
Alert you.
down as soon as they breathe it in, and we know to leave.
So they alert you to it.
Yes. That's why we put the ward on them to make sure they can come back afterwards. It's not a strong ward, but it lets us at least try to nurse them back to health if we can make it out.
Of course, that's fantastic.
Ask him if you eat the eggs, if you
Is there anything
a ward on you yourself.
Is there anything unique about their eggs or anything? That you,
Nothing unique about the eggs as far as I can tell.
okay.
Ask him if the ward can be transferred onto a person.
I like nudge. You like.
What does that have to do with anything?
So,
It's a life ward.
so tell me about the ward that protects the birds.
Another gift from the leader.
It won't extend beyond your dream.
Oh, so the birds receive this ward from the leader?
I assume so.
That
No one
it's-
here is that talented with magics.
Ah, yes. Yes, and of course.
Ask him about the closest we can get to the leader is.
Is there a shrine or any place where you go to pay respects to the leader?
A shrine.
Well,
You're at it.
A temple, yes, the mountain
The
itself.
mine.
Yeah, of course.
If you wish to pay respect to him, then you help us dig him out.
What did you say?
Help us dig him out?
Minerals one.
Materials.
Yes.
They are him.
For that is what the leader wants.
They're gifts for us.
Yes.
Would we be so cruel as to not receive his gifts?
Right. And of course the gnomes weren't doing this at all, probably.
No, they were in these houses, shellacking around, not mining, not respecting the gifts that were given to them once.
Yes.
That's why we had to, find them other accommodations.
Oh, and where are those accommodations?
Accommodations? Well,
Where are the gnomes now?
they're over somewhere to the east, I believe. I have no idea.
Okay.
Ask him about the machines. The machine.
Yeah, the rumbling that we hear, loud noises. Can you just explain to me what that's about? I'm learning so much from you. It's really helpful.
I'm not sure what the rumbling is.
You don't know.
No.
So it's not like there are machines that you're operating or anything.
Well, these are the machines, and he shows the unfinished weapons and stuff with the materials that he gathered.
Uh-huh.
These are the machines that we make. But this material, it's so foreign and alien. I mean, maybe they, in a way, are trying to reach us as well.
And the battle axe that you made for
Hachia.
Hachia, that was also made out of this material, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Would you like one as well?
Oh, I think not. I appreciate it, but I think the work you're doing is so important, and we're not really members of this community.
Here, it's consider it a gift of entry.
Okay.
He places in your hand this. Well, it's one of the materials, the metals that they make.
Mm-hmm.
This one is much smoother. It is clear and yellow.
Okay.
You can add into your inventory let me see what the name of it is again. It is a stone of good luck.
Oh.
Yay!
Hey.
Pretty good.
But it's cursed.
Ask him what the name of the metal is.
Yes, what do you call the metal that you are mining?
I've never really stopped to think about it, honestly.
Tell him he should call it unobtainium.
We should call it Baldric.
Okay.
Bortanium.
I'm gonna try to stealthily write unobtainium on the ground behind him so that he can't hear it being written, but then he'll see it when he turns around.
Okay.
Just incept him with the idea.
And I'll want to put one of the magic items next to it so that he looks. Can I just do that, or do you want me to roll?
Yeah. I mean, do you want to roll for it, or
Which roll do you want me to make?
make me a stealth and a sleight of hand again. DC 13. He's not looking, but
I could just waste my portent, but I'm not going
Wait,
to.
let me throw a guidance on that. Oh no, it's a magic spell. I'll become uninvisible.
Oh
Nope, I will
no.
not do
Okay,
that.
stealth.
Also, you can't see.
Okay,
what
that
he's
works. And
Also, I
then,
can't tell you.
sleight of hand.
okay.
The stealth works, but the sleight of hand is. I'm near you. 9, 10, 11, 12. It's still a 12.
Except for
You get your
ability checks
charisma
or
up,
saving
go.
throws.
Yeah, that's true. So it's only 9.
Okay, so you kind of stealthily walk around him, get to this area with slightly softer rock, and let's say you find a piece of chalk or something, and it kind of carefully glides as you start doing the unobtainium. Right around the time you get to the B, there's a he clearly hears it. You hear him kind of jump when he hears it. And he
Are you
turns around.
Gregor? Are you seem so jumpy today? Really? I wonder if you.
You're new here, you said, right?
Yes.
Do you see the writing on the wall?
Do you
I
mean
also
that
I
metaphorically?
put one of the.
Oh wait, there is writing on the wall. Uno.
Ah,
Yes. Do you think that's from the leader?
it means my mind's not gone. I
No,
was
it
worried
says
for a moment.
It says uno, which to me sounds like one, the singular. I don't know.
Very smart.
That's strange. You didn't put that there.
No.
No. Well, I think we've used up a lot of your time.
The name of the metal.
Perhaps you should call the metal Uno or Unab. It looks like maybe there's a B. I can't quite tell. Unab.
Oh,
Unab. Unab. The metal. This sword is made of unab. What do you think?
it has a ring to it.
Yes, it does. And from henceforth, that shall be the name of this metal. We shall spread the word. Okay.
Go ahead and make me a perception check.
Me?
Let's go deeper.
Any of you can make it, but just one person.
Well, I.
DC 10.
I got pretty good
Is
percent. Nope.
it?
Nice.
It's a natural 1 and it's a 5.
What did I check in?
Perception.
Okay.
We don't yet.
You don't
And we're
look
not
fast
going
enough
to.
to see it, but you do hear a kind of skittering and a squeak.
Hmm.
Skittering and a squeak.
Oh, I think I heard a mouse or something.
Well, I would certainly see this because I'm small and close to the ground.
So,
Let's go deeper.
yeah. Well, perhaps we will pay our respects to the leader by descending down into the mines further. If that's okay, Gregor.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead and everyone who's invisible make me a stealth check, just to see if he notices you guys on the way out.
Oh yeah, I had a plus 10 to
10.
those stealth checks on that writing and stuff, but I
Well,
messed
no,
up on the sleight of hand on that last one.
It's DC 15, so
15, I got 15.
23.
18.
16.
you guys all make it.
Woo!
They kind of bump into each other though on the way to the door.
As
But we don't
I'm
make
leaving the
sounds,
room,
we
I
bump
want
into
to
each other.
whisper creepily into the air.
That's the name you've chosen, then. Una.
What was that?
Hmm?
What was that, Gregor?
What was what?
Oh, nothing. I thought you said something.
No.
Okay. Well,
Hearing
remember.
things now.
Unab. All right.
Just mumbling wistfully off camera.
By the way, where did we get the soup? I heard there's very good soup there.
The soup? Oh, downstairs, first floor.
Okay.
There's a cookery there.
Oh, yes. Yes, we met the baker. Okay. Thank you. It's great to see you.
Be sure to come back if you do want to pay respects or mine.
Yes, we will be sure to do that.
All right, we go deeper.
Yeah.
Okay.
Deep.
You guys follow this kind of stone staircase carved into the floor. You are about on the 3rd floor. On the 2nd floor, it looks like someone's living space. There is a stone bed with.
So we're counting down.
You guys are going down.
1, 2, 3.
You guys
3,
went
7.
up to go to the mine,
Okay.
and now you guys are going down.
Now we're going down.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the 2nd floor, it looks like there's a couple living spaces. There's these stone beds with like bits of like cloth or like kind of pulpy vegetable material kind of stuff to make a soft place to sleep. And then when you get to the 1st floor, you can immediately smell the broth of this soup.
Mmm. It smells
Soup's on.
appetizing.
It smells appetizing. It smells like it might be kind of an acquired taste, but not one that that requires a lot of getting used to.
Does it smell like it's made out of gnomes?
No,
it's
No.
bird's nest.
Secret
it smells like
suspicion.
bird nest soup.
Wow.
It's people.
Should we go? Yeah.
Bird nest soup is people.
Yeah.
So on this floor that has the beds, we smell this soup is coming from another room on this floor.
It's coming
Yeah.
from further down. Oh, on the
From the
floor.
1st floor.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go check out the smell.
Yeah. We all.
Okay. As you guys near the smell, you start to hear just the sound of a lot of movement. It looks like a kind of big cafeteria-esque area.
Mm.
You see some dwarves off in a corner table with mugs of ale.
Mm.
You see a couple tired-looking dwarves just face down in a bowl of soup. And you can see there's a really portly-looking dwarf behind the counter. He's got like a apron on and a little makeshift chef's hat.
I stealthily turn one of the dwarves' heads to make sure he doesn't drown in his soup.
Okay. I'll say that's free.
Okay,
That's
great.
flavor. As you turn his head, you hear what was quiet bubbling from the soup slowly turn into snoring and then slurping.
Great.
I'll go closer to the cook guy and sort of look at him, see
Okay.
if he's got a name tag or something.
Okay.
His name is
There's no
Una.
name tag, but you can make me a stealth check or something if you guys want to get even closer, because you guys are invisible, right?
Yeah. 25.
25. He doesn't see you. He's just a chef.
So I want to like analyze him closely.
Okay.
Wait, we've got advantage because we're invisible too.
Maybe.
Right?
On what?
It's
stealth?
stealth checks.
I don't know if that's raw. It's enjoyable, but not necessarily what was written.
Invisibility gives you something.
I granted somebody the ability to do that the other day, but also checked that it wasn't actually
It's not
raw.
actually a thing.
The chef is. He's got very thick arms, very hairy, all over. You can see on his shoulder something that you didn't notice before is that he does have a little bird there, one of the swiftlets.
Oh,
So
sweet.
he has a kind of a butcher's knife, kind of strapped to the side of his belt line.
And is the beer, is that being offered with the soup?
You see this kind of barrel off to the side, and there's some
Diet.
mugs.
Okay.
It's on the menu, but it doesn't look like it's a combo deal or anything.
Are there prices?
There are no prices up anywhere.
Okay. Should we spend any time here, I wonder? I ask aloud to
Ask the cook
Adric.
what his name is. I really want to know.
Yes.
Okay, I mean, I really favor a beer. Ah, sir, friend, what's your name?
They call me Jiminy.
Jiminy, yes. The soup and the beer, is there a price? We're visiting here.
Yeah. What do you got? What pretty rocks?
Well, pretty rocks.
Yeah, show me.
Well, I just have one that was a gift from Gregor. I wouldn't want to part with that.
Oh, that's special. No, hold on to it.
Yeah. So we haven't done any mining yet, so we don't have any. I do have some interesting coins, maybe, that you might find appealing.
I mean, show them to me if they're pretty enough.
Do I have any coins? Actually, I seem to have misplaced my coins.
I'll slip a gold coin into your pocket.
Okay. Oh, wait, here. Look at
Here's your
this.
hand.
Would this be enough for my friend and I to have some soup and beer?
This is nice. How'd you get the little face on there?
Yeah.
Did you make this?
No, we just found it. Yeah. It's gold.
Gold?
Yeah, you can have that.
It's a big chunk of gold you found in this shape.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we'll take 2 bowls of your delicious soup, and then we'll help ourselves to the beer. You keep that.
For 2 beers, I mean 2 soups and a beer, I'm gonna need like 6 of these.
Ooh, really? Because that seems like, as you said, a very special piece of metal. Look how it's all carved.
Get 5 soups.
I can't even get one.
I'm gonna.
Well, let me see. I'm going to turn around to see if I have anything else in my pocket while kind of holding my pocket open,
Okay.
away from the chef.
I will give you.
A smoking pipe.
I will give you a bat of darkness to see if he likes it. It's a magic bat that when you put it in a boiling cauldron, it casts the spell darkness around it.
It's a magic what?
It's like a dead bat
A dead bat.
that I got from a hag. It's a dead bat,
That's cool.
and when you put it in hot water, it makes darkness everywhere. So we'll see if he likes that. If he doesn't, you gotta give it back.
I'm just going to keep the bat.
This is bad of darkness.
What can we get for the coin at least? Maybe 1 bowl and a beer?
I want some soup. Get me some soup.
Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'll put a.
Ooh, 4.
Yeah, I'll put 5 more gold pieces in your pocket.
I'll take my bat.
No,
back.
I'm keeping
Yeah,
the
keep
bat.
your bat.
I'm keeping the bat.
Get
No.
your bat, buddy.
We'll deal with this afterwards.
He looks like he's getting tickled
He's
while he's standing there
wrestling.
talking to the guy,
Oh,
and I'm like trying to take the bat back from him.
Oh, look, I happen to have 5 more of these interesting coins.
Yeah.
But before I give them to you, what I want now are 5 bowls of soup. You see, Adric and I, we've been traveling for a long time.
5 bowls of soup?
Yes. They don't have to be large.
Yeah, alright.
Yeah?
Yeah. that
And
sounds-
1 beer.
Okay, hand them over.
2 bears.
2 beers.
Hand them over.
5 bowls
His
of
first
soup
words.
and 2 beers.
2 beers.
Just like reach.
Okay?
That sounds good.
All right, here you go.
Uh-huh.
Yes. And this bat.
No,
This
don't do it.
Keep that.
Okay.
Get your bat.
I take-
Stop, get these guys whatever they want.
I take it out of his hand. As soon as I grab it, it becomes invisible.
He didn't even look. He's like studying each coin.
So here's Ra on the invisible condition. An invisible creature is impossible to see without the aid of magic or a special sense. For the purpose of hiding, the creature is heavily obscured.
Heavily obscured.
The creature's location can be detected by any noise it makes or any tracks it leaves. Attack rolls against the creature have disadvantage, and the creature's attack rolls have advantage.
Okay, copy that.
Yeah.
But nothing on
But
stealth.
sneak does not have advantage unless the DM does that.
Yeah.
Different DMs have vastly different stealth systems.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Well, invisibility is so tricky.
Okay, so Adric and I find a table and we get our bowls of soup.
I'm
and
gonna
each of
tickle him
us-
a little bit while he's walking around.
Each of us.
Like,
Such a jokester. And then grab our beers and we'll set our bowls out, kind of, I don't
Okay,
know,
well, as you guys kind of start heading towards
a table.
the table,
Yeah.
you see Selma come out. She's a very skinny-looking dwarf,
Ooh.
curly hair. She also has an apron on, and she shows up with 6 bowls of soup on one arm
Wow.
and 2 mugs on the other. And she comes right up and places the mugs, starts putting the bowls around.
Oh, fantastic. We're so hungry.
You boys seem real hungry.
Yeah. We've been traveling for a little while.
Uh-huh. I see you've got my husband over there enamored with another stone of some sort, but sure, have whatever you want.
Oh, well, I hope he shares it with you if you're his wife. Yeah, well, thank you. How do you make the soup?
The soup?
Is it really made from the Swifty nest?
Yes, you take a little portion of it.
Oh, that's fantastic. Seems like a delicacy.
Everyone in here likes it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to stealthily slurp it.
Like
I'm gonna
a cat.
try to cover up his slurps with my own.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can't lift the bowl.
Because you don't
Or
have
use
invisible,
a
so you have to.
Yeah.
Might be good to cast darkness.
It is dark in the cave already.
I
Okay.
just do reptile drinking where I just put my mouth in it and inhale.
Okay. So we have some soup. 2 of us have some beer.
Yeah.
This is good beer.
Good beer.
It tastes like it has some form of mushroom in it, but it just opens up the flavor.
Chaga beer.
Ooh.
At one point,
Kombucha.
when you put your beer down, you go to reach for it. I just like nudge it a little bit.
All right. So, Adric, I kind of wonder what we all might do next. Maybe we should go further into the mines.
Let's go into the mines.
Okay.
I do want to say it's probably been about 30 minutes, just as a reminder for the Pass Without Trace and the
Makes
invisibility.
sense.
Yeah.
Not much time to eat.
We must hurry.
Maybe we should go quickly after.
I'm gonna down my soup and
They
run
seem-
out of the room.
They seem fairly preoccupied. They may not even really care that we're here.
Well, we'll find out in 30 minutes.
Yeah, on the way
They
out.
seem to like having gnomes around,
They do love gnomes, is
Yes.
what I've gathered.
Yes, maybe
especially garden gnomes.
Yeah,
I could
really.
always cast it on 2 of us after it wears off. Maybe they won't mind this tiefling being here.
Just positive energy.
Anyway,
I could also just wild shape into one of these birds if I need to.
Ooh.
very cool. And then I'll eat you.
All right. So we drink the soup and we
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah, if you guys want, yeah. It doesn't look like anyone's really paying attention to you. Most people who are eating their food or maybe taking a small break before going back to the mines. Selma's very busy, serving all the customers. And Jiminy is off in the corner staring at his 6 new very pretty rocks.
Is there anybody else that looks interesting, laden with information around?
Laden with information, no. Interesting. There's a couple tougher looking dwarves. You see one in this kind of shiny white armor. It looks very clean compared to everything else in here. There's one with a strange looking dagger at his side. It has a green blade, and the design doesn't look dwarfish, whereas the dwarfish weapons are kind of built for a purpose. They are not very fancily made. The dagger is very pretty. It has a lot of swirls. It has a real fanciness to it.
I bet he took that from an elf.
Friend, that dagger looks special.
Yeah,
Yeah, where did you come upon it?
found it in the forest
Ah, yes.
back before the expedition.
Ah, right. Well, you'll want to hang on to that. It looks maybe elvish?
Maybe.
What expedition?
Hmm?
What expedition?
Expedition to come here.
Where'd they come from?
And the armor that your friend has
Hmm?
also looks quite unusual.
Yeah, from Hatchiak. I mean, not Hatchiak. Sorry.
Oh, poor
What's his name
Hatchiak.
again? Gregor.
Oh, Gregor made that for you.
Yeah. Hatchiak gave it to him, but Gregor made it for him.
Yes.
Plate?
Hmm?
Plate armor?
Looks like it.
Have you noticed anything since you've started wearing it? Any I don't know, extra abilities or anything special? That's
You asking the dwarf with the armor?
Yeah.
He says, I don't know. I feel like I don't get hurt as much, I guess.
Well, of course, yeah, I bet.
This guy.
Well, you can treasure that.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one guy tried to stab me a week ago.
Yeah?
Couldn't get through this.
Oh. Yeah.
You should try to persuade him to give it to you.
That's gonna go well.
A wrestling contest.
You know, it looks like it's made out of unab. Have you heard of unab?
Uno.
Yes, that's what Gregor has started calling the ore that you're digging in the mountain.
Ah,
We should all
yeah.
call it unab.
Yeah.
That's why we're here, right? Because of unab.
Una.
Is that what he's calling it now?
Yes, it rolls off the tongue, right?
It
Try
does
saying
roll
it.
off the tongue.
Try saying it.
Whenever he says it, I'll do like an echo. When he goes una, I'm like una.
We can all.
Armor of Unab.
Armor, yes.
Unabian armor.
Unabian,
Yeah, it does
yes.
roll off the tongue.
That's great. Yes. Okay. Wow. I think we're gonna head down to the mines. So, anyways, good day.
Good day.
Enjoy your unab armor.
I will.
And then, as I pass by a table of other birds, I kind of hit one on the shoulder and point to the armor and say, "Unab."
I'm tempted to try to pickpocket the guy's fancy dagger off of him while he's
Oh no.
Okay, I'm really heading out the door.
Drunk with
eating.
power.
You can go ahead and make me stealth check DC 20 and sleight of hand check DC 20.
I said I was tempted.
Until you heard the
Well, if you want to
DCs.
attempt, that's what the DCs are.
Do it. Do it.
All right, here goes the
It
stealth
takes
check.
20 to get into a
Make
fight.
sure you stand next to Radical, though.
If the stealth check's bad, I'm quitting in the middle.
I don't think it applies to ability checks.
Oh.
So I sneak over to the guy with the fancy green dagger, and I go down and I try to unbuckle it so that I can pull it off of him.
I'm heading out the door, just FYI.
It's okay. This is the stealth check.
I'm standing watching.
It's a 12 plus 10 is 22.
Okay.
Woo!
This morning I woke up and I saw the future, and I saw that I stole this dagger, and I'll use my portent of 20
Yeah!
so that I get a 23 on the sleight of hand check.
You gingerly pull the dagger out of its sheath, and once it's gone from the sheath, it disappears as you're holding it.
Yeah.
and I'll run out of the room.
Stealthily.
I'll also wrap it in something and tuck it away with me not touching it,
Okay.
due to my being concerned that it could be cursed.
The elves? Why would the elves make cursed weapons? Okay. So we're gonna head
To leave them around in
Hand
the
it to
forest so
Baldric.
dwarves will come
I got the elven dagger. Yeah,
Why did you do that?
Now you said I should. You
because I
wanted.
can use daggers.
You wanted to make sure that I had more magical items, right? Thank you for doing that for me. That's very generous.
You want to
I'll trade you for this
fight
battle
with a
axe.
dagger? My daggers are already very powerful, so we'll have to see how powerful this dagger is. Maybe
So
I'll
we're gonna
give it away.
head deeper into the mines.
Deeper into the mine.
Yes.
Okay.
The
So
power
deep
of
we
this-
may awaken the Balrog.
Yeah. It's interesting. They attribute so much power to these minerals.
So in order to go to the mines, you guys go back up to the 3rd floor. There is a different set of, I guess it's more of a path than a stairway as they've been mining it out. It is a dark corridor, not as cramped as the kind of homes that you've been checking out so far. It's much wider kind of tunnel heading deep, dark, and very slowly slanted towards I guess underneath you guys.
Is it lit?
It is not lit.
We all have. Actually, though,
I do.
we all are able to see.
Oh, like a dark
Dark
vision.
vision thing.
I'm not
What about
sure.
Turtles
I don't think so, actually.
and tieflings, do they?
Tieflings do.
Of course. They have
Yes.
darkness in their blood.
Nope, no dark version for Tortle.
Womp womp.
But you'll be okay.
Well, I could light up.
I could light a torch for
Yeah,
him.
y'all could light
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
Which
I'll
actually
light a
is helpful.
torch. I have it.
Great.
I'll carry a torch.
Sorry.
Nice.
Sorry about putting my butt.
But
All right. So we head on down.
Okay. Who's gonna lead the way?
I'll go first.
Okay. Go ahead.
torch.
You need a survival check with the torch. It's you can see dark vision also, so it's just a flat roll unless you have something that gives you advantage.
You said survival?
Yeah.
10.
10. All right. As you make your way down this path, you don't notice anything too weird. It seems like a pretty clear-cut path. You can see some footprints of dwarves that have been made in the ground from so many just pathing through this area that eventually it kind of carved into the stone a bit. There are some mushrooms, and you can see some small gleams of metals in the walls. None of them are Una. You see a couple that look like they could possibly be iron or tin. And you head deeper into the cave.
Yeah.
A couple times you'll see dwarves, tired looking, coming up out the cave. They kind of do a double take when they see you with a torch.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't say anything. Unless they ask.
The first group passes by, they say nothing. The second group passes you again, doing the double take, they say nothing. When the third group comes by and passes you, they kind of walk and they don't look as tired as the others. They start chuckling themselves. They need a torch to see down here.
Yeah.
Not used to it yet, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Keep working in the mines, you'll get used to it.
I give him a rude gesture. Since they laughed at me.
As we descend, do we notice any change in that sensation, the sensation of the pull or the compulsion or anything, or not?
Give me an insight check. DC 10.
20.
20.
Yeah.
Nice.
You can tell that the compulsion is slightly stronger, but
Okay.
it's still not that strong.
Hmm.
If people are mining here, it's not just because of the pull, it's because they probably also already wanted to mine in general.
Okay. How much further, the guy who he did a rude gesture, how much further is it down to where the digging's good?
Just keep walking, you'll get there.
Okay. Excellent. That's very helpful. Thank you. All right. We proceed.
Alright, as you guys proceed, the tunnel starts kind of narrowing out a little bit. It's not too much longer after that you get to where you can start hearing like pickaxes being swung and people actively mining. Do you guys do anything now, or it is about now where your invisibility will go up?
Whoa.
Just as a warning, if you guys are all still together.
Friends, it seems like it's been about an hour, if I'm right.
Well, I guess I can make two of us invisible. Which one of you?
I can bird.
What's that?
I can bird.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys do see a couple birds flying around. They wouldn't
I'm
be
gonna
out
wild
place.
shape into a
Yeah,
dwarf.
So yeah, as I start to feel my oh my god, my invisibility waning, I wild shape into a swiftlet.
Okay. The same stats as an owl or canary. I don't know. The bird in the.
I'll
handbook.
find some bird stats.
Do you want owl stats or canary stats? Up to you.
I'll look something up.
Okay.
But yeah, so I like drop and my like shell like recedes into my body and like feathers pluck out and I land on your shoulder.
Right on.
We'll go invisible.
Okay.
A really in-depth description of magical casting is said by me.
Great.
I become invisible.
Okay. You guys become invisible again.
The
and
cold, skeletal hand of
Tim's-
transparency
Yeah.
washes over.
It's not too long after that where you guys get to the main mining group right now. It's about 5 dwarves. They're all sweating, just picking at the ground, silently, not saying anything to each other.
Does the tunnel end here, or is it like an open area? Or
It's very narrow. It looks like they have been digging in a straight line, straight kind of
Going down.
downward.
yeah, okay. And okay.
What if he wild shapes into something with a burrowing speed?
Badger. Giant badger.
Oh, instead of a bird.
What if
makes
you
sense.
What if you wild shape into something? I mean, I can whisper this to the bird, whatever.
Yeah.
But in an accent. What if you wild shape into something with a burrowing speed and just
Just
start fucking
start
burrowing into
digging.
the mountain?
Could
This is like rock, so if it has a
Yeah.
burrowing speed, it have to be something that can burrow in like rock.
to rock.
What are our goals here? I'm trying to. I mean,
We're trying to find the source of what the fuck this thing is that's compelling everybody. That I think
I want to meet the nameless guy.
There's a
Yeah.
rumbling that they don't know what the
my
rumbling
hope was
is.
that it was related to the dragon, but now I'm starting to not be sure.
it isn't. Yeah.
We have translucent materials and magic metals. I was hoping there was a connection there.
Well, the dragon was to the east.
Right.
You
Yeah.
guys went to the northwest.
Yes, but it all must be connected somehow.
Maybe not. Okay. So there's just 5 dwarves kind of mining away.
Yeah,
Yeah. Find anything today?
rocks.
Yeah. I heard there was a nice, what do you call it? A vein that was found not too long ago. Gregor was excited, huh?
Must have been. I didn't hear that though.
Oh, okay. Yes. Hmm.
Some turtles can burrow.
So the only animal that can burrow through solid rock is purple worm and umber hulk.
You should definitely wild shape into purple
I
worm.
think it's out of my CR range at level 7.
Everything else is they normal burrow speed can only burrow through like earth
Yeah,
and
that makes
wood.
sense.
Ugh.
Alright, bird it is.
Hmm.
You guys can make me another perception check, DC 10 right now. Only one of you, but whoever wants to do it.
Remind me, I keep
What's
the-
your perception?
+4?
Jake, I use physical stats of the
It's
bird,
ditto.
but mental
Go
stats
for
You
it.
go.
myself.
I
You
lost
go.
the last
Yeah.
one.
Go.
Okay.
Unlike
17.
unlike
Okay, you see
polymorph.
them this time. As you had heard the skittering and the squeaking earlier, you notice there is a rat.
Huh.
Actually, there's quite a few rats that have been passing around.
Huh.
But this one you notice because it is strange in that it looks like it's missing a piece of its skull.
Ooh.
You see like a bit of gray matter just kind of peeking out of the top of it.
Hmm.
And you see it for a moment and then it's gone. It skitters away.
Hmm. Did you see that, Adric? There's a rat, but it's part of its skull was missing.
Weird, ugly little thing.
Yeah.
Can
Hey.
I see it too?
Yes.
Can I magically analyze it?
Sure. DC 10.
Okay, I beat that.
Alright. You can see that it is a cranium rat.
Hmm.
Oh, it's a thing.
Who would know this?
He did the roll, so I think he would know, and he can let you guys know if he wants.
Well, I'm gonna look it up.
I know about these, but Baldric does not.
And now that you've taken the time to notice it, you notice that you've probably seen a few, but in the dark, it's kind of hard to notice that area on their head where there's a missing skull.
I call out to one of the miners, friend, have you noticed these rats that are missing part of their skulls?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah? Isn't that odd?
I mean, I've never seen one with its skull in this cave, at least.
Really?
Nah.
So I'll whisper to you guys.
They're aberrations.
Oh, that's
Like,
not good.
like
Like far realm shit.
like a mind flayer, that kind of thing.
Do they ever bother you, these rats?
That's not a good
No, I think they're just digging like us.
Oh.
They're telepathic. You can talk to them with your mind.
Have you ever spoken to them?
Not me.
No?
Gregor has one.
Gregor has a rat with part of its skull missing.
Yeah.
I didn't notice
It's
that.
white.
Huh. Interesting.
This thing I'm looking at actually has DCs for Arcana for like lore checks. So I'm gonna just roll so I don't just read a whole stat block. And
Sure.
stuff. Okay, I got like a 25. So is it okay for me to know this stuff?
I think so. Some of it might be relevant, some might not.
I'll just start whispering to you guys a bunch of lore about cranium rats that I read in a book in the University of Bourgogne. While individually non-threatening, hordes of cranium rats can meld their minds together, each new rat adding to the intelligence and psionic capability of the whole. This process leaves them vulnerable to telepathic control. And even non-illithids have claimed the ability to telepathically direct them. Is it okay for me to keep
Yeah,
going?
absolutely.
Created by bombarding their unshielded brains directly with psionic energy, cranium rats are a form of intelligent, psionically empowered rat employed by illithids as spies. The destruction of an illithid hive often leaves an enormous swarm of cranium rats behind, while the illithid ordinarily take care to keep any one swarm from growing too large and too resilient to control.
So you're sharing this all with us?
Yep, I'm just whispering it
Okay.
to everyone in a loud stage whisper that hopefully only you can hear. In their absence, each swarm merges into an enormous hive mind of truly incomprehensible intellect. Despite this, such swarms typically have ambitions no more exotic than acquiring food, shelter, and security, though they go about doing so with terrifying precision and tactical genius. In addition to the neurosurgical and psionic means, the development of cranium rats is often sped along by an intellect-enhancing bacteriophage, which doubles as a biological weapon when carried by the rat's saliva. I'm going to not look at the rest of the stat block,
What if we,
but I will whisper to you all,
What if there's a mind flayer in the middle of this mountain?
I felt this pull that said to free it, to release it, and I thought maybe it was the orb, but I think you're right.
A deep one.
So it's compelling the dwarves to.
Reminds me of Baldur's Gate 3.
Well, I won't say any spoilers about that.
Thank goodness. I'm still playing it so slowly. But
Yes, I think we should head back up. No, I mean it. They're at a dead end here, and they're trying to. We need to go maybe talk to Gregor or go find the gnome.
no, let's go kill a mind flayer.
How would we even get to it?
The little bird on his shoulder mines digging.
Yeah, there's a lot of mining. We don't even know how far deep it is. And
There's a moment where the dwarves do a double take when they see that. They're like, I just teach them to do that. That could be useful.
what's that?
He was a bird and he was digging.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
bird on your shoulder
It's a
is
very
mining
talented
digging.
swiftlet.
Never seen him do
It's
that.
a mimic.
I mean,
But also, we don't-
tweet, tweet, tweet.
You know what? We got a couple that are
I'm done.
in heat.
Tweet.
It might be good. You know, we could link them up, get a couple more to do that.
a couple, like, link them up with our swiftlet?
Yeah. If we can teach more of them, maybe it's genetic. You know.
Oh, to mine? To
Yeah. Make this go by a lot faster.
That's a good idea. You know, I think we will go talk to Gregor about this idea. I think it's an excellent idea.
You should.
What is your name?
My name?
Yes.
Tiffany.
Tiffany, you should get credit for this idea. I'll make sure to
Really?
mention that. Yes. I think we should head up. Adric, I think we should. Yeah. Let's at least go up the tunnel a little bit to talk about something.
No, let's just go kill it.
Yeah, but I think we shouldn't release the Illithid. I bet the gnomes were trying to keep it trapped somehow. And now the dwarves are bent on releasing it.
You want to go up the hall so we can talk easily or easier?
Yeah.
I wonder if the metal that they're mining is like from the Illithid's spaceship.
Space metal.
Spaceship. What are you talking about? Fairy tales.
Don't you know about Illithids flying around?
That's not my
Spaceships.
jam, man.
They're from other places.
Yes.
Yes.
Liar.
Uh-huh.
So, perhaps, but I don't, if anything, I think we should not. You want to go and release the Illithid and fight it. I think the Illithid should remain trapped.
I want to release the Illithid.
Should we stop them from digging?
I don't
Should
know.
I talk to these rats?
Yeah, well, these,
Ooh,
you could.
Who would you be talking to?
Right.
The hive mind? You
I
talk to-
have mind of cranium rat.
Yes, they
Terror.
might all.
I think the dwarves are being
You
controlled by
might
the
actually
Illithid.
talk directly to the Illithid if you talk to the rat.
We don't have to whisper
So
anymore.
do it.
Sounds dangerous.
Okay, so
But you will lose your visibility.
also,
Yeah.
who knows how long it's going to take us to mine down to where the Illithid is, anyways. And none of us are miners.
So we finally discovered that there's a mind flare under this mountain, and you just want to leave and go visit the elves.
Well, I think the gnomes might actually have some insight into this.
They're just in the forest somewhere to the east.
But it's up to you guys. If you want to dig for the next, few months to see if we find the Illithid.
Why don't we think about a solution to dig faster?
I think we need to stop them from digging at all.
That's my thought. Keep the mind flayer trapped. It's controlling them. I felt this pull. It was like some force was telling me to free it. That's what they all must be feeling.
Why not just kill it? And that
Because
will
we can't access it.
end the curse on them. Number 1, access it. Number 2, kill it. Number 3, free everyone.
Number 4, profit.
5, reinvest.
Yeah. Reinvest in better mining gear.
Let's get the spaceship up,
What do you
up
think?
and running.
Yeah.
Well, is there any way,
Maybe it's why we're here.
like when we're looking at
Something
the,
brought us here.
looking at the
Or something brought us.
like where they're mining, is there anything to be deemed from like the density of ore, or does it look more ship-like, or is it all in? Like, I'm just wondering, like, if we have a sense of like how close are they?
It looks very craggy. I think that you guys all realize it is very, very far from them making to where they're trying to go, which is why they're working so tirelessly. He is called the Deep One, and you guys aren't that deep. If the mine, or the entrance to the mine was about on the 3rd floor, you guys have maybe made it about 6 more floors down by following this path. So you're not super deep underground.
Okay. I think we should go talk to the gnomes. I bet they have some insight into what is going on.
Can we capture a cranium rat?
You guys can try.
Ooh.
How are you guys going to want to try to capture it?
In a contain.
Do you have any cheese?
Using this rat trap that I had to pack today.
I'm sure we can find a box or container or
Yeah.
snag something. That's a great
Um,
idea. Also, maybe a terrifying one.
We have some of the food from the food area.
2 bowls. We just tie them together.
Yeah.
2 soup bowls.
We get some food. I have a biting book, but that would probably just
Yeah, you-
kill it.
I have an alms box.
Do you want a book that randomly bites things?
Yeah.
Put food in an alms box.
I tried to give you a magic item and you were super mad about it.
Oh, you can give me other ones, like a green dagger.
What are you gonna use a dagger for, cleric? Clerics don't even have any dexterity.
It's a myth that clerics can't use daggers.
Actually, we don't necessarily have to even be able to catch it that easily. I could polymorph it into just something else
A
that can't
Tyrannosaurus.
move.
A sperm
Into a
whale.
goldfish?
Yeah, and then we'll just stick that into a container.
Into a slug?
We don't have to be that crazy. I just meant so that we don't have to like chase it around and catch it.
Yeah. Well, that's a good idea. You'll have
That's
to
a good-
cast it at exactly the right time. And you can't be a bird.
Yeah, if that's not being well, that's a good point. But just catch it. Someone's nimble. This guy can do it.
I'm not that nimble.
Yeah, but you're a hunter.
Who's the
right?
nimblest among us? I'm maybe me.
Perhaps.
I'm pretty
My
nimble.
dex.
If I
Uh,
can performatively or acrobatically catch it.
That's what I want to see.
I
You
will
could
wo-
use it with an
But I'm
interpretive
also
dance.
invisible.
I think you go after it with 2 invisibly with 2 soup bowls, and then I'll woe its saving throw.
Okay, so we'll take some food from the food room and put it on the floor in the like mining passage, and then I'll sit next to it invisibly and try to I'll put some in a soup bowl, and then I'll try to put the other one on top of that soup bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that stat block that I didn't read makes them actually pretty strong, so we'll see what the fuck happens.
I think that for that it would be stealth and sleight of hand again.
Uh-huh.
These are going to be, I don't know if it would be a DC, I think it would be a skill versus skill. So you can go ahead and roll, and I'm gonna see if I can find what I need to roll.
Stealth. 19.
I want Gregor's white one.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You mean the plate armor?
No, it's white rat.
Gregor has
Gregor has a white cranium rat.
that he hangs out with.
What?
Yeah, that
That's
was
what that's what the guy told us.
Gregor has his own rat.
The
that's up there
miner.
with him.
Must be the king rat.
Oh, we should get that one. But anyway, I'm gonna get this one. So 19 stealth and 13 sleight of hand.
I'm gonna use my woe on the rat's skill check.
Oh,
So -4 to whatever that is.
yes. Whoa.
That's a good
Well, I don't
score.
know what I add, but a 4 minus 4 it seems pretty low.
Bad place to start.
Like catch the cranium rat,
I think so. I think you got the cranium rat.
and then all of a sudden we have to roll for initiative because they're actually pretty strong.
Now you fight the horde.
I don't think so. I think this one is in there enjoying its meal for now. I don't think it's worried about leaving just yet.
Okay, I'm gonna think at it. Who do you work for?
You hear a kind of ethereal, many-voiced response that goes, "The Deep One, Lord Grimm."
Lord.
Is the deep one a mind flayer? You know, a person with like octopus face?
No,
Is the deep one like an alien type thing?
no,
What does it look like?
I've never seen him.
So you don't.
He only talks to you in your mind?
I've never talked to him directly.
How do you know he's gendered that way?
Do
She
we?
told us.
Who's she?
Are you saying Lord Grimm is a female person?
No,
Who's she?
Who is the she to whom you refer?
Is it a white rat?
It is not a
You
white.
cannot hear this.
Yes, you're right.
Her name is Heket.
Hackett? I can't hear it, but just.
Just guessing over here.
Whose name is Heket?
Her.
So Lord Grimm and Heket are two separate people.
Yes.
You can't hack it.
Where is Heket located?
With the deep one.
Okay, so they are both under the mountain.
In the castle.
There is a castle under the mountain?
Yes.
Is there another way to get there besides digging downward like the dwarves are doing?
There's no more food.
I'm gonna try to slip some more food in between the two bowls without opening it too much.
When you open it, it's like standing there with its hand out. It's like ready to receive the food.
I'll give it more food.
Alright. You hear munching.
Is there an easier way? Is there another way to get to the castle besides what the dwarves are doing, where they mine downwards forever?
If you had a powerful magic, but even Lord Grimm doesn't have one like that.
Or else he wouldn't be down.
So how do you know there is a castle?
She told us.
Is there a way for us to talk to her or him?
We could connect you.
Yes.
Hold, please.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a wisdom save of DC 15.
This is all happening telepathically, right? We
Yes.
can't hear
Before
what he's saying.
before I do this, I will tell you all what I'm about to do, but I will still do it. I will tell you what I have learned, and then I will.
I'll come stand next to you.
Do you even tell us the names?
I can't say them out loud. So with a +3, and what did you say the DC was?
DC 15.
So so normally I'd have to roll an 11, but with her +3 I have to roll an 8.
To do.
I have an 8. I have to roll an 8 to beat this wisdom save.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I rolled a 16, so I'm safe.
Okay.
Nice.
There is a moment where you hear this kind of many-voiced hum, and then right after that
Yeah,
you
radio
hear
tuning.
a kindly old woman's voice. Yes, hello, dearie.
Hello, this is a person who wishes to help you. Are you trapped in a castle under the mountain?
Well, the path is trapped, but the castle isn't, I suppose.
Uh,
This is Hendrik, by the way. I don't know if I've spoken to you before.
Oh, hello, my name is Herman Melville.
Oh, hello, Melville.
How would we visit you in this castle under the mountain?
Oh, you're gonna have to be digging for a while. We're still digging on our side, but it'll probably be a good bit of years. It's a good thing we have the time.
So you are just stuck there?
For now.
What kind of creature are you, please?
Me? Well, I'm a lady, darling.
A lady human?
I suppose you can call me humanoid.
And Lord, your male fellow, he is what kind of creature?
Lord Grimm? Oh, well, he's a skeleton now, but he was once human, he says.
A skeleton now. Is he a lich?
Lich? Oh, that's such a angry word. We prefer to call Lord Grimm just in a kindly state of undeath.
That is a lich.
How did you two get trapped down there?
Lord Grimm doesn't like to talk about it much anymore, but, you know, back when his wife passed, and he had that whole trifle with the gods, and but it's all so long ago, it's really not important anymore.
Okay, so you're trapped there and you want to come out, but it will take many years no matter what we do, yes?
You're gonna have to dig if you really mean to serve Lord Grimm.
Yes, serving Lord Grimm sounds very good. I wonder, is there anything else you would like besides us freeing you?
Are there still lemons up there?
I believe so, yes, delicious lemons.
Bring me a whole bunch of lemons. I'm gonna make some little lemon breads. That'll be delicious.
How would I get them to you?
Well, you gotta dig.
So, yes, they will probably rot before the years of digging pass, you know?
I mean, there's gotta be a lemon tree up there somewhere, right? I mean, you can get fresh lemons once the way is done.
So, your male friend, let's call him LG,
Algae.
he is just emanating this feeling of need up to all the dwarves to make them dig down to him.
Well, it's not need. It's just an inkling. He doesn't want to be so forceful.
Okay.
Let's ask about the ore.
Please hold. I have another call coming in. Don't leave the line. One moment.
Oh, sure. It's been ages since I've talked to someone who wasn't a rat. I'm
So I will convey everything that I just said and communicated, and then ask you all for input.
Ask her about the metal, the ore. That's cursed.
It's clearly a lithid spaceship. I must be right.
The rumbling?
The rumbling, the ore, the translucent dragon,
Yes. She's
and
very
then
friendly.
other stuff you want me to ask her about?
And are they concerned that they're working these people to death up here?
Did they
Also,
bring us here?
if you can get her recipe for lemon, what was it?
Lemon bread?
Lemon
Lemon
bread.
bread. Sounds good.
Okay. Please pardon the hold. I am so sorry to keep you waiting. I wanted to ask you this strange
It's
magic.
a rat phone. Just make a call on a rat.
Yeah, since the rat is so amenable, I'm gonna like hold its brain up to my ear and talk into its butt.
You can hear this like,
It's nibbling.
yeah.
Yeah, it's happy about it. So, first of all, what is this magical ore that the dwarves are uncovering? Is it a spaceship or something like that?
Oh, not a spaceship. More ruins from, the before.
Do you know what this metal is called?
Well, it's barely a metal. Really just pieces of buried machinery.
Yeah, it's like a spaceship. And do you know about a translucent dragon?
Translucent dragon?
Yes.
What do you know about this translucent dragon?
Well, there is a dragon up here and it's flying around blowing fire on things, and it is translucent.
Well, that can't be right. All the gods died.
Well, everyone here who is, burning and dying would disagree.
Well, Lord Grimm's gonna be in a rather awful mood when he hears that the dragon's still around.
So you're saying this dragon is a god?
Yes.
And would it be smart for us to kill this dragon?
If you have that kind of power,
Maybe if we free Lord Grimm, he will kill the dragon?
he would try.
Ah, very good. Or dragon.
Rumbling.
Rumbling. Also, there is a bunch of rumbling and stuff coming from this cave. Do you know
Oh,
what
that's
this
from
is?
our side, dearie. We've got a whole bunch of machinery just set up every couple hours to do its rounds and make sure we get up there as fast as possible. But wait for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then you hear the rumbling and you feel the shaking in the tunnel.
Ah, this is your machine that you are using to dig upwards.
Yes.
And so it will be many years, yes?
At this rate, if the gnomes hadn't left, maybe it would be a little bit faster, but with only the dwarves helping us,
Question, if I put my hand on the ground, will it speed up time?
Somebody's been watching this.
Not sure what you mean by that.
So
How were the gnomes helping you?
The gnomes? Well, they didn't. They didn't want to dig.
Do you know you are killing these dwarves?
Oh, we're not killing them. We're not putting that much of an inkling to dig in them.
They are not sleeping. They are staying awake for many days.
Heavens! Truly?
Yes, and they are going to
You
die.
get them right to bed right now. You tuck them in. You get them some tea. Make sure they have a good night's rest.
Well,
They'd be faster if they were resting properly.
can you tell Mr. G to lower the strength on his compulsion ray?
Mr. G? Oh, Lord Grim. Right. I mean, we can tell him, but he's really on the lowest setting.
Well, he is killing the dwarves, so we cannot get them to go to sleep ourselves.
I'll tell him to turn it on every other day or something.
Ah, perfect. Yes, very good. Well, is her name Hecate?
Hecate. Hecate. Yeah.
Cool, like the old thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I'm suspicious if she's a hag, but I'm not gonna ask her. She said she was humanoid. Okay, so I'll say, okay, please hold for just one moment, and I'll tell everyone everything I learned so far.
You can hear her humming on the other end.
Muzak.
Yeah.
It's like a Muzak version of Stairway to Heaven. Pliny. She said something about the before times and the gods all being dead.
Yes.
But she and LG apparently lived in the before times. You
Yes.
could ask her a little bit about that.
Yes. Anyone else have any other questions you want me to ask?
Just you forgot about the lemon bread. So yeah, great.
Rest
Ah, I did not actually forget.
Oh no, he was coming to that.
Otherwise, maybe like if they brought us here, or if
Well,
they would know what could have brought us here and how to leave.
so we came in right as this happened, as this this boundary between the worlds. They are from the former times, and then they thought the gods were all dead. That's how I'm understanding it.
My suspicion that she is a hag is the reason I did not say my real name.
Oh right, we don't want to be too clear about who we are.
Yes, I caution you all to be careful with your real names. So banana bread and the past.
Yes,
Yes, lemon bread.
How the world ended and was restarted without the gods.
Okay. Are you still there? Hello?
Yes, of course.
Yes, Hecate, so we were led to believe that this world was just created as we arrived, but you're talking about many before times. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, please?
Oh, sure. You hear her like getting comfy on her end. She leans back in a chair. You can hear it creak. Well, it all started a long time ago with Lord Grim and his betrothed, and well, he was the champion of God back then, and there was the whole ordeal where the god wanted more and more of his time, and rather nasty thing, he killed his betrothed, and because of that, he had to go with this kindly state of undeath, and he brought back his betrothed, and it went up on a bit of a crusade of sorts against the gods. Well, as far as we knew, we were the only ones left in the darkness here. And then eventually we sensed the gnomes, so we set up to try and get them to dig. They wouldn't dig though. They didn't like the digging, and that's okay. But we were still digging on our end, and then soon after that, the dwarves happened up here, and they've been digging since. And well, you know, we could get more. We're hoping to get more, but Lord Grim doesn't want to be too pushy. He's trying very carefully not to force people to work themselves to death. He's really nice, honestly.
He's clearly working people to death up here. So yes, please, every other day I think is a great compromise.
We'll go ahead and do that, and we'll check back in. It's nice that, like I said, it's been a while since I've talked to someone new.
But he's going to become a labor leader.
Is there
That's
anything?
exactly what I was just thinking.
Yes,
Should you
weekends.
get meal
Have you thought of
breaks?
weekends? 8
hours.
hours.
To be nice.
Turn it off every 12 hours.
Yes, 8-hour work days and yes, 9 to 5.
Break
Health-
every few hours.
Healthcare.
Can you
You
send that?
asked
Yeah,
about the
healthcare signal
betrothed.
also.
Who is the betrothed, or where is it now?
I will ask her. So Hecate, you were not his betrothed, were you?
No, of course not. I'm too old for him. Much too old.
Okay, and do you? Is there anything you want us to do besides free you?
That's really it. Like I said, we're trying not to be so forceful. Really, Lord Grimm's only concern was to get us a bit of sunlight and meet these new people who've appeared.
Can you tell me your recipe for lemon bread?
Of course. She gives you the recipe for the first 5-star lemon bread that I see on Safari.
And
But she tells a really long story about how her grandma used to make
Yeah.
it.
She
Right.
starts with a really long story about that, and you can't
About
see
the
it.
lemon bread.
There's not a just a recipe.
There's no jump to
No,
recipe.
you gotta
30
listen to the
seconds
whole
in,
story.
she gives you a whole ad by Claritin.
Yeah.
So you hope you can't skip it.
let me say, hold on one more time. I'm so sorry. I just, I have another call. Hold on. And yes, then I'll tell everybody everything she said.
I want to know if we know what the name of his betrothed was or where she is now.
Okay.
Also, why is the, does she know why the remnants of this machinery would be, cause curses or be cursed? Well, it's,
Okay, this is the last hold, so
Yeah.
any more questions? Alright, here I go. Hello, you still there?
Yes, of course.
So sorry for making you wait.
Oh, it's okay, dearie.
I'm wondering, do you know why this machinery that the dwarves are digging up would be cursed magically?
Well, they're not too advanced in the whole enchanting thing yet. We tried our best to teach him, but it seems as though whenever he makes the items, the Gregor, he makes them work, but after they are taken or not given, well, the first time he gives them, they work, honestly. But the second time they pass hands, they seem to get a little cursed.
Oh.
Some sort of deteriorating effect.
Oh, could I see your luckstone? Very interesting. And also, what was the name of the betrothed of LG?
Oh, we call her Lady Grimm, but her name is Sarah.
Oh, and she is still there, down there?
Last I checked, yes. Enjoying my lemon bread recipe as always.
Anyone else down there with you?
Well, there's a couple kobolds and, there's Craig the carrion crawler. He helps with the digging as well. At about that point, the rat kind of finishes its food and it skitters away.
Oh, a burner phone. I'm out of minutes again. Okay, well, we have a lot of information. I don't know exactly what to do with it.
well, I
So-
think we should really accelerate the digging and go and fight this illithid that you keep talking about.
Well, as I explained, it is not an illithid.
Oh, okay.
It is a lich.
Oh,
It is a lich who killed all of the gods.
that sounds friendly.
Not
though.
sure what I was expecting, but it was not.
The god-killing lich.
It is a lich who killed all the gods.
And
In a
restarted the
castle.
world.
Oh!
Under the mountain.
I just thought of a good question. Were there any trick to killing the gods that
Yeah.
maybe LG could pass on to us for trying to defeat the translucent dragon? Oh well.
Who is a god, apparently.
There was something a little odd in what you related, which was I thought she said that the gnomes weren't digging, but that had the gnomes stayed, it would have helped accelerate the process.
Yes.
Or maybe I misunderstood.
Yes, I heard something like that, so that's why I asked how were the gnomes helping, and she said they weren't helping at all.
Yes. Okay.
Perhaps she meant that
If they had dug, maybe.
And now
if
we know
the
the
dwarves
dragon.
had forced them to dig.
The dragon
I'm
is
gonna
a god, or
See another rat running across your hand and just grab it. Give her a claw.
has an intact skull.
Yeah. Oh man, this
Is this a
normal
rat?
rat I'm holding
Bites
against
your
my face.
Well,
It's a flip rat.
so it sounds like it'll be many years before they ever free the lich. So.
What a strange, strange world we've stumbled into.
I never would have guessed Pliny would have bargained on behalf of the dwarves
Yeah.
for better conditions, but you really don't know somebody.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, we know a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little confused
But also,
with what to do with all
I
this
have way less of an
information.
idea of what to do next.
Well, I think maybe we should visit with some other of the bands of
The other tribes.
humanoids around. Yeah.
I have a hankering to kill something. What kind of battle could we get in?
Yeah. We go hunt some dinos. on
Maybe
the way.
with the white rat? I'm sure we could fight a bunch of dwarves, but do we want to?
Nah.
No.
Right around
More
now,
mammoths.
Yeah.
Adric and Baldric notice that compulsion to dig
Yeah.
goes away.
Ah.
Wow, he really did.
Yeah. Pliny, it worked. The lich has turned off the compulsion. Let's go see what the dwarves are doing now.
You know what? I feel like I did something really important there.
I have a
Invented labor
newfound.
law.
Yeah,
I have
that
a
was-
newfound admiration for you.
yeah. That you had the first labor negotiation.
And it was successful.
The
Well-
5 dwarves that were digging are
Yeah.
still digging there. They have
Oh.
not stopped.
Hey, fellas. I think it's break time. Why don't you give it a rest and then come back tomorrow, okay?
Nah, we got time. We got time.
Okay. But, you should really take advantage of your rights.
Do they look tired?
One of them looks kind of tired, but most of them look like they're fresh to the shift.
I think Gregor is instituting a new policy where you have to take breaks every now and then.
Gregor telling us to take breaks? You're real funny.
Oh, you should go talk to him. Anyways. Okay.
No, yes, tell them to go talk to him.
Yes, go talk to Gregor. Take a break. There's going to be a more regularized work schedule now, I think.
You're not pulling my leg.
Does it look like I could pull your leg? Of course not. Get some soup. It was excellent this morning.
Alright.
Yeah.
He starts running back up the tunnel.
You can always come back again later, tomorrow perhaps.
He's gone. He
Okay.
ran back up there. He's gonna go see what's going on.
Okay.
Yes, let's go talk to Gregor.
Yes.
Tweet, tweet.
Maybe we can,
Yes. Exactly.
Box.
maybe we can force him to force everyone to take breaks.
Yes.
Better
Interesting.
than running around trying to convince everyone. We
So it's-
convince the person that they all listen to.
So it's interesting. So if you get something from Gregor, it's fine. But if you give it to someone else, it's cursed. That's how I understood it.
Yes, I would love to see your luck stone for a moment.
I'll give you the axe.
Oh,
Yeah, what
yes,
happens
but
the
if you give it
third
again,
time?
it's not cursed anymore.
One way to find out.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna, while we're walking upstairs, try to examine my elven dagger to see if I can figure out what kind of magic's on it, if any.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check. DC 15.
20.
Okay. What you notice is that it is a dagger, but it is also an emerald pen. So when you write with the dagger, the pen is tipped with an emerald nib and requires no ink to write. While holding this pen, you can cast illusory script at will, requiring no material components.
So I can write on random stuff?
Yeah.
Does it require attunement?
Yeah, that's like
No.
You love writing on stuff randomly.
It's
I
also
do.
a dagger. It just has the properties of emerald pen.
You should write Una all over these walls. Una.
Unab. That's great. Well, I don't have to attune to it. I can keep my offensive daggers, and I can just write on things with this dagger. But I know my cleric friend really wants a magic weapon.
Oh no, you keep this. I'm not smart enough to write. So I'm not
Dagger
familiar
to
with
write
this illusory script. It's pretty cool.
It's like you can like write on any surface.
No, it's all this. Anyways,
Requires no ink to write, and you can cast illusory script. So
to you and any creature suggesting.
It like illusory script is only visible to who you choose or something, right?
Mm. Yeah, I'll read it in a second.
Yeah,
Cool. So we make our way up.
Pliny was here.
yeah. Una Pliny was here.
Oh my god, you can give me a tattoo.
Oh my god.
Do you know like tribal markings?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's
Maybe
a
we
cool
go for a hunt. Go back to camp for the night.
Yeah.
Put in a day's
I want to talk to
or on the way.
gnomes.
Or we get some. Yeah. Maybe we head toward Gnome or Elfland. Maybe we
Do we
catch
think
some
this
food on the way.
Dragon is one of the old gods.
Apparently.
Yeah, if we go to the forest, the elves will fight everybody who approaches. So if you want to go get a fight,
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's-
That's what they
Go to the
say.
Forest.
Yeah, let's just go to the forest. See what happens. Give it a whirl.
If you want to just go out and get into a fight, are you from London, perhaps?
Yeah.
The British people I know like to be
No, I am from Bourgogne.
there. Bourgogne, yes, they are. They like to go out and party and get into fights.
Where are you from again?
You know.
Liebenstein?
Oh, you know.
Around.
Are you from Liebenstein? You are a dwarf after all.
Dwarves are from many places.
Oh,
Look at the ones
mysterious.
here.
Mysterious.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, it's probably a good, piece of information for the other groups that the gnomes are trying to unearth this Lord Grim nastiness.
The dwarves.
The
The
dwarves, yeah.
Do we want to convince Gregor to force everyone to take breaks?
Yeah. Let's do
So
it.
they don't die.
Probably.
I mean, Gregor might be impressed that you literally talked to the deep one.
Yeah,
This
Sure.
lady.
and I know its name.
And
But
you
I'm
can talk to
invisible.
its white rat.
But I'm invisible, so I would have to whisper it all to you. You could say that you talked to it.
I don't know that they'll care that you're not dwarves.
I'm
Although,
a gnome. I'm a gnome.
Oh, that's true.
That might be the one thing that they care that he is.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay invisible. Let's go talk to Gregor.
Okay.
That's a good point. Hold on, I didn't think about it. Do we need to tell Gregor about all the stuff we learned, or not really?
Yeah.
I don't think. I think we want to be careful about exactly what we tell him.
Yeah, let's say it's a little.
But
It's
we
tell
could-
them that the new
information.
labor
We could
laws
tell them
come
that we
from
s-
the higher ups.
We spoke to the leader, and the leader said to take breaks
Yeah.
every other
okay.
day.
Sounds good. And we can learn about his white rat.
Yeah, the leader specifically told us about 8-hour shifts and 5-day weeks.
I think it was like every other day.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever works for them.
You got to start somewhere.
Start somewhere.
Yeah.
Interesting. Different world, different schedule.
Yeah.
I could work every other day.
Also minimum wage.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go up to talk to Gregor.
okay. As you guys start nearing, you hear Gregor shouting at some of them. Some of them are just kind of like they're trying to talk to him, and it looks like they're trying to be like, we heard you said, breaks. He's like, I mean, yeah, if you want, but we won't get them out any faster with breaks.
Gregor,
Hold on.
a
Who
moment.
told you this anyway?
Well, we talked to the deep one. You can communicate.
You talked to him? I don't.
One of
believe
us
that.
did, yes. Yes. You know these rats, these cranium rats, they are connected to the deep one.
You talked to them?
Yes, we did.
Who gave you permission to talk to
That
them?
one's still.
I didn't know we need permission to talk to the deep one. I mean, we're all dwarves, are we not? The deep one was a little concerned, actually.
Didn't we know his real name?
Yes. The deep one. The Lord. The Lord who is grim.
Don't say his name. If we're gonna talk about this, let's go somewhere private.
Let's go to your workshop.
Sure.
Yes.
Fine. Take your breaks. We'll be back. So you guys follow him into their workshop.
Sure.
All right.
Yes, we spoke with him. One of us did, and we found out that he was concerned that the dwarves might be working too hard. He was concerned for their well-being.
That's not for him to be concerned about.
Answer me this, though, Gregor, for a second. Do you feel the pull right now to go and dig? The pull that I felt when I walked in?
I feel the pull deep in my heart.
But didn't you notice a change?
You don't
Didn't you
understand.
Didn't you feel a change? Didn't you feel it recede a little bit?
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
DC 20.
No.
The real pull to dig is
I can help
Only
you
we're
with
the
that.
eloquence part.
inside.
Can I help?
It won't matter. 10.
The bird can guidance you.
10.
I
Yeah,
cannot.
okay.
Yeah.
Can't cast while I'm wild shit.
I know.
I think he closes the distance on you. He gets really close.
Okay.
And you feel him prodding you, like, with his finger on your chest.
Okay.
And he's like, I ought to take care of you right now. You
I
don't
released the
understand."
latch on my greatsword.
Oh, yeah, he does.
I'm gonna close the door to this room.
He closed it when you guys came.
Okay, I'm gonna lock it.
Okay.
Gregor, listen. You don't have to intimidate me. We merely wanted to learn more about, how to help, and in learning more about what the Deep One wants. We also learned that he was concerned for the well-being of you and the dwarves, and he still wants everyone to work towards freeing him and to extract these wonderful ores.
It's gonna take years.
But he said it will take literally years, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. So he wants
back to the thing.
everyone to be healthy and to take care of themselves, even as they work on this important project. It's that simple. And if you speak to some of the dwarves, you'll learn that pull, I felt it. It went away. He's going to
You could
encourage
leave
people
invisibility in.
to dig every other day rather than nonstop.
He has this kind of look on his face that is very unsatisfied, and he keeps having his eyes dart from you to the unlatched great axe that Adric has.
Sword.
Oh, great sword.
Matrix, yeah.
Roll me a persuasion check. DC 10, because he passed the first one. This is the second one.
Got 7. Although if anybody wanted to guidance me.
I would become a turtle. I would suddenly be a turtle in the room if I guided you.
Yeah.
Can't
You
you
know-
guidance yourself?
Yeah, you can. You have
Do I
to
have
Guidance
guidance?
yourself.
Yeah.
You're a cleric. You probably do.
Yeah.
I don't have guidance.
Can
Wow.
It's
Oh.
a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You were like,
I can mend
I don't
things.
want to be cheap like that. Leave that out. No silvery barbs.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is a way that we can find a middle ground. Give me one moment. And he turns around, and you see him pull open a drawer, and there is a big black, like glass rock in there. And he picks it up, and he says, "You see this?"
Yes.
Throws it on the ground. There are now, hold on. There are now 5 shadowy figures that appear from it.
Okay.
And they surround you guys in this tight, cramped work shed. And you may all roll initiative.
All right.
Oh, Gregor.
This is what some of us wanted, I know.
Does my invisibility helping me with these shadows?
Oh yeah. I mean, they don't know
Let's
that
see.
3 of us are here yet. I think.
I'm going to take...
You guys can roll me a stealth check at the start of battle to see if they notice you.
So, Daniel, I rolled a 16. I'm just going to step away
I gotta
first.
get ready for the initiative.
I'm going to go use the restroom.
worries.
Watch out for the wires.
Before
you
battle
want like a
begins...
circular room?
to,
Do you want like a circular
yeah.
room?
Yeah.
Kind of a small room, right?
Yeah. It's gonna be cramped. Bring terrain. Those blocks.
I could use this if you want it this small. Or I could use a couple of these to make a circle. You want it a
Make
little
a
bit bigger?
circle and then just bring like the little wooden blocks to make some
Oh yeah.
terrain to make it cramped.
They're ready. It's time for these croissants to go for a walk.
Yeah. Walk it off, croissants.
Put these croissants under here.
My dwarf gleefully pulls his sword.
Berries of straw.
It's a mushroom.
Yeah, we'll make a room shape. That's what rooms are shaped like. We're in a cave. It's pretty good. It's a fun shape.
Yeah. Daniel, you like this room shape, or do you want me to add one of these in?
Oh, I think that's good. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yo, just come back. Everything okay? Yeah.
Do you want pillars or cubes or lumps?
Lumps and bumps.
All of the above.
We're kind of taking a look over here. What do you want? Do you want more pillars or cubes or these ones?
Let me see them all. Just start arranging them.
Where's Gregory? Gregor.
He's right in front of. Well, he threw down that rock. Oh, I
There's a
see.
lot of stuff in this room.
Yep. Cramped.
It's cranberry.
Crampberry. Do you want this? Do you want some cubes? Or this will do.
Cubes.
This will do large.
These two. I think that'll be it.
So he was like, "You want people to go on breaks? Well, how about this?
Yeah.
Smash!
I'll break you.
Yeah,
Break
this."
There's going to be a change of management at this.
Yeah, there's about to be.
Shall I grab a mini for Gregor and the shadows?
Yes.
And we're forming local 0001.
Yeah. Love that.
Shadows, no. Are they all the same, the shadows?
Yeah.
Gregor! Gregor! Gregor can be a red cap.
Oh, I got one for Gregor.
Nice.
Shadow knows.
So this is gonna be the doorway you guys came in from.
Remember these?
Oh yeah.
This is the doorway?
This is the doorway you guys came in from. This is a doorway to another room.
Where is he?
He is right there behind the pillar.
Gregor.
This guy?
Yeah.
So you guys would be near.
Behind what pillar?
Well,
Behind
he's
this?
behind the, right there.
Is that?
He's that
Yeah.
mini.
I think that's my mini. Or the one I was going to use. Is this the one you were using?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I was like kind of in front of him. So where was
Yeah.
Gregor?
This is him right
He's
here.
the-
That's
Okay.
Gregor.
Okay,
So you'd be in
so
front of him
he-
talking.
I was talking to him.
I freaking what? Right there.
Perfect.
Nice.
Okay.
Gregor.
What were the initiative rolls for you guys?
Ain't done it. Ain't done it yet.
15
Okay.
for me.
15.
16 for Baldric.
Okay.
Ain't done it. No.
Mine was 17.
Sweet.
18.
Keep going.
I'll use one of my
Those are
many
good.
magical
That's
daggers.
fun. Nice.
I'll use one of my many magical daggers to roll initiative.
It was Bort, right?
Yes.
Okay.
18.
18. I think it's just plenty now.
We're getting there, man.
Where's the door in this scenario?
The doors are the domes.
Oh, okay.
So there is a separate room offshooting there.
Right here.
Alright.
And it's really more of a doorway inside there, that inside one. The outside has a door that opens and closes, but the one in there is just a open doorway.
An opening.
So the door that I locked is which?
This one.
The one that you guys came in from. Yep, that one.
You locked it?
Yeah, I locked it while I was invisible. And then, why is there someone standing on top of the
Because
door?
I'm technically on his shoulder as a bird.
Bird.
Oh.
Go pick their eyes.
And there is
Sweet.
one-
If the doors are normal size, we could just make them these things.
Yeah, why don't we just do that then?
Do you have like a swarm, Ninny?
I've got a rat swarm.
Yep. Gonna need that too.
I got,
jeez.
I got more than one.
Just one.
Just a swarm.
So I locked the door, but I don't think I would be lingering over there. Can I stand on the boxes?
I think so. You guys are invisible. You guys could have had a chance to set up, especially once I think you walk in a room and someone locks the door behind you guys.
And you're like,
There's probably a moment of like, maybe something will
I
happen.
should have shot him with a crossbow as soon as he locked the door.
He closed the door and then Pliny locked it actually.
still within 10 of you.
He's gonna be surprised at how many people are in this room.
That's true.
Don't fumble.
These have been bad rolls already. So he's not having a good day.
Here's some rat swarms.
Okay. This one will work fine. Just one.
Okay, these are two just in case you want to kill us. Okay. Got some battle music and some initiative rolling.
I need
Are we
Pliny's
gonna
initiative.
fight shadows
and-
first or go straight for him?
That's it.
Just gotta get this battle. It's not a battle without music. Wow, this one looks like stupid battle music to me. Let's try some stupid battle music. There we go. All right, now. You ready for some hubbub?
Sonny, you said you were from Gorgon, weren't you?
You ready for some hubbub?
Yeah, let's go down to the crypt.
Yeah, nat 20.
Oh, all right.
Nat 20 initiative.
You could replace that with a 4.
I could, or I could replace someone else's something. Wow, that dude is on that other dude's shoulder.
Okay. Let me go ahead and use the restroom real quick.
Great.
Okay.
And
Alright, so what do you think, guys? We wanna
Kill everyone.
kill shadows, or we wanna
Kill
hone in? We wanna
everything.
focus fire on Gregor first.
I'm going right for Gregor. I don't like
I
him.
guess we could split it up so that no one's getting fully mobbed.
I don't like him.
You know what shadows mean?
No.
Shadows. They drain your strength until you're dead.
Oh, I hate that.
They're the like most dangerous thing that's under CR1.
Wow.
They're like in the top list of shit that's dangerous under CR1 if
But
they're
they don't
actual
have a lot
shadows.
Not a lot of hit points is what you're telling me, though, too.
Right. But yeah, you guys who like strength, or even me, like
away.
if I'm starting at strength plus 0, I could be dead quickly if the shadows start sucking on me. But yeah, Gregor, fucking focus fire on the boss. That's what I always do.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then we'll maybe crowd
Kill
control.
the officers.
Was there also a swarm that was unleashed?
He
Oh, not yet.
he took a rat swarm, but he didn't
Okay.
put it in the room yet.
Got it.
We don't know nothing about no rat swarm.
All right.
If I.
So you're still a bird right now?
So my question is, I have to use a bonus action to end wild shape,
If you're yeah.
and then another bonus action if I wanted to go into my starry form.
No, it's an action.
It says bonus action to activate. Or
So
no,
you
sorry,
use
to use the starry form abilities.
You use a thing of your wild shape to, as an action, turn into a thing. But like shooting a luminous arrow is a bonus action. Doing different stuff is a bonus action.
Let me pull it up just to make sure.
I think I might go a little closer to you
someone-
guys just so I can use my protection if I'm within 5 of you.
Nice.
As a bonus action, you can expend a use of your wild shape feature to take on a starry form. You could just let yourself take enough HP damage as the bird to switch back to yourself.
Yeah, but that means my first full turn basically is forfeit unless I like force myself to get hit somehow.
okay, so first in the turn order is Pliny.
Listen to this. You can stay in a beast shape for a number of hours equal to half your druid level. You then revert to your normal form unless you expend another use of this feature. So you could just expend a use of the feature.
To switch forms?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
wouldn't using Starry Form be expending the use of it? Wouldn't that
Just
just...
expending a use of wild shape. So you can stay in a beast shape for a number of hours equal to druid level. You then revert to your normal form unless you expend another use of this feature.
Just to stay in that shape.
You can revert to your normal form earlier by using a bonus action on your turn, but it says unless you expend another use of this feature. So you
That-
could
That's to
referring
maintain.
you could wild shape from your
That's what I'm asking. If I can wild shape from one shape to another, then I should be able to wild shape from
It doesn't say
bird
that.
to Starry Form.
It says you
right?
revert back to your normal form unless you expend a use
Yeah, that's what that's
maintain your-
referring to.
your current beast form.
But I think you can wild shape while in wild. Like you can wild
Uh.
shape between two things, right? You don't have to go back
yeah.
to
It's
center.
a bonus action on your turn is revert to your normal form.
I think
So
you have
you
to
would-
go to
But I
your
don't
normal
think-
form.
I'm
and
asking
then
if I-
wild shape.
Do I? But that's what I'm asking. I don't know that I have to go to normal form. Can I just?
I think you either maintain your beast form or you go back to druid form.
But like theoretically, I think you can. If you're a bird, for instance, I could just wild shape into a pig.
Well, certainly in the movie,
So
she was wild
I-
shaping into mini.
I have a ruling for this.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
So if you can Paladin Divine Smite while you're a bear, you retain your class features when you are animal shaped.
Yeah, you just
So
can't cast spells.
you have the feature Wild Shape.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as a bonus action, you can go into your starry form while you're bird.
Cool.
Yeah, and so I would just lose bird and
Uh-huh.
become great, perfect.
Cool.
Although you could describe it as a bird, as a
Nah.
bird who's made out of constellations.
I'll turtle.
So it's my turn, and we've been talking about this a lot, so I haven't planned.
Sorry. Thank you for your help.
That's okay. No reason to be sorry. I'm apologizing for not knowing exactly what I'm doing immediately. Fuck. So this thing that I'm standing on, is it like a pile of boxes?
It is like a workbench made of stone.
Uh-huh. And does it provide any kind of cover, or am I just raised up?
I think you're just raised up.
And these shadows look like shadows? Are they shadows?
They look like shadows. I don't see a description to really tell me what else they look like.
Shadowy spectral forms with
Spectral
long
forms.
claw-like fingers.
Like I would probably call them shadows if I was trying to call them something.
The capital S.
I guess they look kind of demonic.
Uh-huh.
They look like shadow demons of a sort.
Okay. 30-foot cube. Oh. Let's see.
And it is dark in here.
How dark?
Dark enough that you'd need dark vision to
Oh,
see properly.
Shit, I don't have that.
Well, we had a torch. We
had a
we
torch.
never put away our torch.
You keep the torch out? Okay. So I would say around Adric there is a...
But I have a two-handed
Yeah,
great
so-
sword,
You could gently put the
so I'll
torch
just
down.
put it down.
Alright.
Ooh, very
Free action.
Low fire lighting, beautiful.
Yeah.
That casts a lot of shadows. Long shadows.
You could hold the torch in your mouth. Like,
All right. I'm gonna have Petunia take the help action on the boss guy, giving advantage to this guy.
Adric.
Then I'm gonna move back over here, and I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern, affecting these three shadows. It's a 30-foot cube, and I don't want to hit you guys, so the best cube is this one hitting these three shadows.
Okay.
So it's DC 15 Wisdom save from them.
They all fail.
Nice.
So unless they're immune to charm, they're all incapacitated until they either take damage or someone comes over and shakes them as an action.
Not immune to charm.
Nice. Wow, just turn them right off. Turn
Damn,
one.
Pliny.
Deactivate.
So Pliny
It looks like a solar system diagram.
Pliny steps out of invisibility, steps out of disability, and steps into the back corner, and he's like, "This is a dream! Look at the lights!" And these big, like purple and blue spinning lights spin around. They kind of look like his stars, and all those shadows are distracted by the things, and you just see these shadowy faces going. And they just stay there looking far long after the lights are gone. And bonus actions. They should make more bonus action cantrips. Bonus action, I will illusory script write on something. That's just a joke.
Definitely certain people can read.
Inventory action, I can uncork my pipe. My pipe of smokiness. What was that?
Make it even harder to see in here.
Don't.
Well,
They can see the lights then. They won't be hypnotized.
they get hypnotized when they see them. Then they're just standing there. It's a 60-foot radius. Yeah, never mind.
We'll fill the room.
You're tempted to.
I'm not tempted to. I needed to see the range. I just want to make sure I don't waste my bonus action. To uncork something.
Yeah.
Alright, fine. I'll waste my bonus action. Pass. So don't forget you have advantage.
Excellente.
Next up is
Once
Port.
or my whole turn?
For your next hit.
Got it.
Against that bad guy.
Against the boss.
The Gregor.
Gregor Mendel.
We'll wake up tomorrow.
Great.
Inventor of alleles.
He's a
Gregor Humblehammer.
Humble hammer, that's cute. I'm gonna hop off as a bird. I'm gonna hop off Adric's shoulder, and then like mid-air as a bird, a wild shape into starry form.
Awesome.
So the bird just like bursts into light, and then that light becomes the shape of a constellation called the Archer.
This is awesome.
Nice.
Gregor is like, suddenly there's a gnome over there who's like doing stuff. And now the bird becomes this starry archer.
Yeah, and so
Pretty
I
awesome.
leap over here, kind of get out of
Gregor's
the
like,
way.
what the F?
Back behind him. That's a movement and a bonus action.
And on the same bonus action, you can shoot an arrow.
The same bonus action that I transform.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Then midair, as I'm doing that,
You go
I,
into
like,
bullet time.
I
Only
fully bullet time. Launch a starry form arrow, which is gonna be.
It's your spell check.
Oh, yep, spell attack to hit. Nice, 27 to AC. And then, assuming that hits, 7 damage.
Yay!
To Mr. Humblehammer.
Yep, to Humble Hammer. And then that was bonus and move, so I still have an action. And for my action, I'm going to use Guiding Bolt.
Yay!
Love Guiding Bolt.
So 18 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
And
Great.
he gets 3 uses of that as a cantrip.
Yeah, without having to spend a spell slot.
What? What's
Yeah,
that?
part of the
Proficiency
druid.
bonus uses of
Can
it
I
as a
borrow some
cantrip
D6?
per long rest.
Adric, can I use some of your D6?
What's that?
Of course, take whatever you need, my
It's
man.
the Stars Druid thing.
Cool.
Stars Druids get
Nice.
a few guiding bolts at cantrip level
And that's 13
Or like-
damage.
That's awesome.
without
Radiant.
using a spell
That
slot.
matters.
And this luminous bolt thing is really cool
Cool.
because every bonus action he gets to shoot an arrow.
And then,
Nice.
so he is now glowing with light from my Humble Hammer, labor asshole, capitalism.
He's just cursed.
Gregor.
Yeah, the boss, Gregor, is now glowing. Anyone has advantage to hit him with their next attack.
Yeah, the next hit.
The next hit has advantage. So, end of my turn.
Okay.
Right.
After board, it is radical.
Okay, so
God, we rolled so high.
I want to try. Do I have to do this first?
Next
So I want a bonus action and ensnaring strike. So when I hit him by ensnare him.
First you hit, and then you ensnaring.
You have advantage.
After
Next
you
time
hit
you
him,
hit with a
Oh, it's a
weapon.
bonus action.
Yeah.
It's a bonus action concentration spell. So you cast it as a bonus action, and then you
and
attack.
I'm gonna try to attack with advantage.
And if you miss him, you'll still have it for next time,
Okay.
as long as your
So
concentration
here we go.
stays up.
So that's gonna be does a 10 hit?
10 does not hit.
Okay.
no.
Well then I got extra attacks. I'm gonna try it again. Ah, come back. Oh, that's gonna hit because that is a 20 bunch.
Surprise.
And okay, so it's only gonna be where's my 8-sided die?
Thank you.
It's
Thank you.
only gonna be 7 damage, 6 plus 1 magical because I got this stone in my flail. But it also ensnares him. So a writhing math. So I with my vined
Thank you.
flail, I hit him, and then he's got a 16 on his strength savings throw, or be restrained by magical vines until the spell ends.
Okay. What's the DC on that?
What's your spell save DC?
It's against mine. Oh, that's terrible. It's against 14.
You got an 18.
Well, good for him.
Well, fuck him.
Burp. So he gets hit with the flail, and it's just like vines come up, and then they just fall.
That's against Gregor?
Fuck, yeah.
Yeah, she tried to ensnare him, but he broke out of the vines. Ooh. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep. That's it. I use my bonus action. I use my 2 actions.
Okay, now it's Baldric.
You're up.
Okay. Baldric's gonna back away from this guy. Would I take an opportunity attack if I move or no? No, wait, he's over here. He's more than 5 feet. So Baldric's gonna come up here. What is this object here? I'm sorry, it wasn't.
That's another kind of workbench area.
Okay. Can I get on top of it?
Yes.
Okay. And Baldric's going to grab his necklace of lightning bolts and clouds and speak some gibberish words that sound powerful and echo throughout the room and turn undead on, I think, all of the shadows that can hear me.
Oh shit, I hope they're undead.
And I hope so too. Presenting my holy symbol, speaking a prayer, censoring the undead.
They are not undead.
Shadows are not undead. Ooh, they seem undead. Well
They
then,
are fiends.
okay. Baldric wasted his action.
Yeah, good to know for Julie's character.
Let me check one more.
Julie's got fiend turning magic.
She
The
does?
3 of them are currently incapacitated. Yeah, her paladin has
Turn the faithless.
turned the faithless.
Oh, they are faithless, but not undead. I don't think I have any bonus actions, so in that case, seeing how hypnotized everybody is, Baldric will just, I guess, kind of move a little bit over here, and that's his turn.
So you are up against a wall now. I just want to
What's
point
that?
out there is a wall here. There is a doorway here.
Oh, these are different rooms?
Yes.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
what?
Run this. Can you explain the layout a little bit again?
There's a wall.
Sure.
Sorry.
So this is one room.
Oh.
There is a doorway here with no door. It's just like an open
Oh,
doorway.
okay.
Here.
And it leads, yeah, right here.
Oh, it's
these,
just like a whole separate area.
these 4 squares. And it leads into here, which is a different room.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, well, that is good to know.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
An idea for representing.
So I'm back up against the wall then. All right. Pass.
Okay. Next up is Adric.
I'm going to take 2 hits with a greatsword on Humble Hammer.
Okay, you have advantage. Advantage.
Dirty 20. Oh, doesn't matter.
That probably hit.
That'll probably hit.
And that definitely hit.
And 24.
Yeah, that hits.
So I got 2 hits. This is plus 5. So that's 13.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
13 and 17. 30 points of damage.
Holy god damn.
30 to Mr. Hamblehammer.
There was a moment, maybe 6 seconds ago, where he looked like he was very confident he could take on 2 dwarves in this battle with his 5 shadow demons. And now there is a moment where his eyes have a realization as you slash at him, and he has realized he doesn't have it in him to maybe even make out of this alive.
All they wanted was breaks.
Yeah. Oh man, we're just gonna start a holdup. When we get out of here, we're just gonna
Yeah.
take back the means of production. You guys know what I mean?
Anyone who likes cats, check out the cat.
Oh, kitty.
Awesome. You can get up on that door. You can do it.
But it wasn't.
That's why I keep bugging everyone about shutting the door.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think I will sail outwards.
Okay, and Edric, is that all?
That's it. Thank you.
And then it is now the shadow demon's turns.
Shadow demons, shadow demons.
This is not a battle song.
Nah.
So it's
This is
these
his
3 that were
Could be
yeah,
others, yeah.
gave them-
They have the things on them.
yeah, okay.
This is him accepting death.
So it's just gonna be these 2.
me to die.
They have speed of 30. Alright.
So I was curious about what fight. So I apparently spelled it wrong.
The shadow side. Wow.
1, 2.
No, they're. You just want to look up shadow. Shadow 5e will get you, but you shouldn't look it up because
No,
you're
I
not
know.
supposed to know. But shadow.
No,
5e.
no, I know. But that's not what they are.
But I think Pliny would just yell out to you all like, I am familiar with shadows. They will drain your strength and kill you.
I do not think these are shadows.
They are, dude.
We shall see.
Okay, so that's a 24 to hit on the first one.
Ooh,
Which is
on radical.
Yeah, that's radical, I think, right?
Radical is the
Yeah.
tiefling one. Yeah.
This one right here,
the
yeah.
middle.
The shadows are trying to hit you, girl.
Bitch. Did it hit me?
It was
Yeah.
19 on the die.
Then I'm gonna hellish rebuke that bitch.
Oh yeah, you are.
I don't like to be touched.
Does the racial feature say is a level 2?
Yeah, it is true. It's a 2nd level reaction. I get 3d10 fire damage or half of that. So it's wait. Do they have to roll something? Or could
They roll damage right now, so he hits you with his claws for a 10 damage.
Okay.
This is psychic damage, so.
Okay.
And then when she uses her reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke, they gotta make a dex save. And it'll take 3d10 on a fail or half on a pass.
Damn, 3d10.
That's a 12.
And my thing is 14. That's against my spell save.
Yeah, he takes it.
So that's gonna be 15 fire damage.
15 fire damage.
I like this little wall here.
Okay.
Yeah,
But-
pretty good.
It's a pain because I can't see through it.
Yeah.
As you see the fire kind of
No.
alight
I mean,
them,
the character.
No, no, I know. I was
it looks
just
like they took
lining
damage,
it
but
up.
it looks like maybe they didn't take as much damage as you would have expected.
Oh,
So these are not shadows.
resistant to fire. No, I don't know what you mean.
Okay, and that is a 12 plus 5. That's a 17. Who's this one?
That's me.
That's him.
Okay. Does a 17 hit?
It does not. I have
Does
an
not
AC
hit.
of 19.
Nice.
And then after that, they are both going to attempt to hide. That's a 24 on the first one. That's a 12 on the second one. And if you guys want to roll perception to see if you guys catch them.
So I can't see into that room, right?
No, there's a wall.
15 for me.
I rolled a 17 for
16.
16.
17.
17. Okay,
So, one of them got away.
this one is pretty much gone from your sight, but all of you see the other one still in the same place.
Cool.
I think that's gonna be it for his turn. And then we go
The
to
shadow knows.
That that spell that Pliny threw was very helpful.
Yeah, to say, literally just significantly reduced the amount of combatants we're dealing with at one time. Love stuff like that.
Well, thank you very much. I aim to please.
Okay.
I might just throw another guiding bolt unless anyone thinks a fairy fire would be better.
The other one's gonna appear at some point.
It's not invisible, it's hiding. The fairy fire makes it so they can't benefit from invisibility,
Alright, that's just wondering if it...
but it's hiding, and technically it's glowing, which makes it harder for it to hide, depending on how he rules it. But yeah, fairy fire is always good because it gives everybody advantage on everything.
Yeah.
But there's 3 total enemies.
Yeah, it's like I can only hit 3 enemies with it, and it won't deal any damage. It'll just give everyone else advantage.
But every time you... The really cool thing about Luminous Arrow is that you can use your action for Fairy Fire, and then bonus action
And
you
still
always
to
get
throw
to
damage
shoot.
a little bit, yeah.
You should. Guiding bolt is pretty powerful.
But is it fun?
It's fun and powerful.
It is pretty fun.
Yeah, it's pretty guiding.
Yeah, I feel like Adrix kind of got this. I don't know that I need to pour a bunch of damage into him necessarily.
These other creatures, though.
Okay, so
It would be nice if they were glowing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it.
the Gregor is going to suddenly teleport.
Oh!
You're gonna see him change places.
Oh, you can
with,
be up there.
Oh.
Whoa!
He's gonna change places with your bird.
Is that like a transposition kind of spell thing?
Yeah,
you-
transportation, benign transportation.
Benign transposition, yeah. He swaps places with the owl.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what. That's a feature of a certain kind of wizard.
Knock him down, Adric.
A high level feature of a certain kind of wizard.
Okay.
Interesting.
So he was not just the head of a work crew.
And now you guys see 2 things show up.
Oh boy.
Fairy Fire's feeling better.
You see an earth elemental show up right there. And Pliny, you see a swarm of rats. This is so tight. You see a
We
swarm
should
of
all
rats
summon things.
come out from the small hole in the workbench that you're on top of.
Okay. Is the earth elemental medium?
Let me see.
Lenny, you can't see it though.
No, but I'm asking for miniatures.
Yeah, I thought I could wedge it better. That's so rough.
Let's see.
There we go. Nice, nice,
He
nice.
is large.
Large.
Okay, I'll get a large miniature.
Oh my
for
god.
The earth elemental.
Large elemental in a small space. Okay, now we
So-
gotta fight.
Does it look like he summoned it?
Yes. You see him do the teleport, and then he kind of says an incantation to himself, and an elemental kind of
We got
forms
ourselves
from
a
the
wizard.
ground.
And that pillar doesn't actually go over the wall. I just can't see him. He's standing on top of like a pillar,
It's like a pillar. Yeah, it doesn't reach
It
the
doesn't reach
ceiling.
the ceiling though.
and I can't see when he casts. Right?
Because he's a different.
Is
You're in a
it
different
putting
room.
him above the wall?
Let me go ahead and roll for it because it is dark. It's below a 10, so no.
I don't see him.
No.
But this wall actually does not extend all the way up. Is that true?
It does.
Okay, because Pliny's in the other room is why he was asking.
Yeah. The rats came from Pliny's room. The earth elemental is in this room. Okay.
So there's
Right
no way that Pliny would be
here.
able to see here because it's a different room. is
Yeah.
it? Got it.
I was asking because I was thinking about counterspelling him. on summoning an earth elemental.
That'd have been nice.
There's our large earth elemental.
Oof, terrifying.
That troll, the
do
gift
the
that keeps
shadow-
on giving.
Do the shadow demons roll anything for the?
No save.
Nope, no save. All right.
The only that's why it's such a good spell. But if somebody goes over there and uses their action to shake them awake, or they take damage, then it will wear off.
Okay.
So you're saying I should not go over and shake
Uh
the
huh.
shadow demon?
Yeah.
See, you called it a shadow demon. It's not in their shadow.
Our characters are not having this conversation.
No, you and I are.
Okay, and yeah, that's it. The swarm just appears this round, and we are back at the top of the turn order with Pliny.
Okay.
Okay, plenty.
Plenty's alone in that other room.
There's plenty to do here.
There's plenty to do. Yes.
Can I sort of jump over the swarm, like run up to the edge of the stone thing and jump past him so I can jump over them and not take an opportunity attack?
Where are you trying to jump to?
You already know.
Well, I want to use 6 spaces of movement to end up here
Okay.
so that I can see into the other room from this doorway.
Okay, go ahead and roll me an athletics check. They should
Roll a
be
parkour check.
right next to the table. They just got out of the hole.
But
Well-
you can clear them.
If they're there, I could.
I think jumping
all
over
right,
them still look
but
great.
can I do acrobatics instead of athletics?
Sure.
Okay, so Pliny will
Parkour.
run towards the edge of the stone workbench and do a handspring, and you see his. No one will see because
Nobody
there's a wall there.
sees.
A purple and orange cloak swinging through the air as he does a handspring.
It's DC 10, so.
Does he have like a kind of a rising yell going, yeah?
He shouts out, Zutalo! That just makes it. It's an 11.
Yeah.
So I can make it here.
You successfully jump the cranium rats.
Okay.
Oh, they're your friends. They're your telephones.
And as I'm jumping over them, I see that they don't have skulls and that they're cranium rats.
Yes.
Okay, so now I can see into the room. Okay, so the owl is gonna fly next to me. The benign transposition actually helped the owl be a little bit closer. And I'm gonna use my. Oh no! No, I don't want to use that plan.
Uh-oh, why?
Oh, because I only have 1 concentration.
You're already concentrating on this? Is that what's happening?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to mess that up.
Yep.
Especially considering everything that's happening.
Yep, keep those guys out of the picture for now.
Alright, so I go over there. Oh. Yeah. I'm changing my plan, so 1 sec.
Adric, what are you thinking you're gonna do?
I'm going to probably turn around and whack. I'll probably shoot a crossbow at this guy.
Ah, yeah.
Foot. Where it is. Got a lot of friends around here. I'll wake up that one. Oh man. Gotta think with that thinking hole.
There's any amount of holding or incapacitating you could throw on the troll, that'd probably be great.
Yeah, but it's
Or elemental.
it's conjured by him,
Yeah.
So you
so
can
I
hit
want
him.
to break his concentration.
Oh, he might have concentration on it. Interesting.
Magic missile.
Mm-hmm.
It hits automatically.
My spell to hit him makes him make an intelligence save, and because I think he's a wizard, it's like
Then
the
that's not
worst
the
save
ideal,
to
yeah.
use on him.
Your spell to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the only spell you could use.
Mm-hmm.
I could woe him. I got a couple more of those.
But
And
magic
I've got
missile's an
silvery
automatic
barbs.
hit, right?
I don't have that prepared.
Magic missiles and automatic hit. But
Unless the person casts
So,
shield.
you actually have
Alright. I'm going to, I'm going to, from the doorway, cast Tasha's Mind Whip and shoot this tentacle of energy up at this guy that's at the top of the pillar and just, like, whip crack him. And he needs to make an intelligence save. And, you might want to woe
yeah,
it.
do you know if I do it before or after?
I
do it before.
yeah,
what's
we
your
do.
DC?
Subtract 2 from that. From
Mine's
whatever.
DC 15.
Subtract 2
Okay.
from the save.
So he rolled a 18 plus 1, 19.
Damn it.
17.
So,
Does he still take half damage or something? Or?
well, I'm deciding whether I want to use silvery barbs. So, give me just a sec. He would take half damage.
And he'd have to make a concentration save.
Yeah, I'm just deciding because it has other effects on.
Well, if it's half damage, it would kill him. He has 1 HP left right now.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
you don't know that.
Well, he
All
probably
right.
looks pretty bad up there.
Yeah.
He looks really bad.
I guess he wouldn't have to make his concentration save then.
Damn, Adric, you fucked
All right,
him up.
Let's do it.
Okay, yeah, he's dead. As soon as he dies, the earth elemental molds back into the floor.
And, and the
That's
rat
close.
swarm.
The rat swarm's still there.
See, I knew. See.
Nice. Oh, his body definitely just fucking.
He takes 3 damage,
Oh,
and
That's enough.
you see
The hell did
a
it?
translucent tentacle, kind of like the dragon, thwack out of little Pliny's hand and knock this guy off the top of the thing, and he actually dies from the falling damage.
There's a moment where you can see he sees it coming and he knows it's the end and it's over.
Very nice.
Let's see. So that was my
Thank
run
you for the
and
luck
hit
stone.
and action, and we already established that beyond a leveled spell, I don't have a bonus action.
As he's
And
dying, I
for the
tell him,
workers.
that's the one magic item I have that's not cursed. I think.
Workers
I
unite.
used my movement jumping over there, right? All
Yeah.
my movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm stuck there. Okay, so the owl will take the help action on the shadow to give advantage to Mr. Stabalot, and we'll pass.
Okay. After Pliny, it's Bort.
Great. I'm gonna fairy fire. I'll step forward a little, and then I'm gonna fairy fire this general area.
Okay.
So I know this one will get hit. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There is another one that you last saw there that is hiding.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping that if it's there, it'll have to roll the deck.
So it's
to
in a
save.
20-foot cube.
Yeah, exactly. So
4 cubes.
4 by 4. Yeah. So it's just this one, and then
Any creature in the area where it's cast makes a deck save.
actually,
And
you know
then-
what? Yeah.
For the duration, objects and affected creatures shed dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Does that affect friendly creatures?
I can decide which creatures
Okay.
it does or doesn't affect.
That's all.
Actually, I'll avoid this one. You got advantage on it. It's about to die, I think. So I'm gonna include this one, and then this area here. If the other one is hiding in that area. Whatever's there has to make a dex save.
It doesn't say that he can choose the
No, it
creatures.
doesn't. It doesn't. I think anything
It's
in the area.
hostile.
Wait,
Anything
Hostile only.
no,
Hold on,
anything
wait.
in the area is affected.
any creature in the area says. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, I usually cast this as a sorcerer, and I usually careful spell it around people. So I forgot that I don't get to choose.
Well, you just put it on
Then-
the other side of her.
Then yeah,
Put it
actually.
so it starts here.
Exactly. Then I do still hit this one, and I avoid all the friends.
You'll hit
Okay.
me, I think. Right.
And I'll avoid you. I'll do it to the square right in front of you.
Oh, okay.
You could It's a 20-foot cube, so you could put it like here and back, and only hit this cube worth of stuff, and not the friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, but I'm gonna shift it over and get right in front of him, but not hit him.
Okay.
Because you're back here, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
Back
this
against
square
the
will be
wall.
hit, but not you.
I can't wait to cast
Okay.
turn on you
Great.
again.
So it's all dex saves against my spell
Second time?
save, which is 16.
Okay, first one fails.
Great.
Second one also fails.
Nice.
So now we see it.
Now you see it, and he is right here.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh!
Nice.
You.
Hey!
It's all lit up.
Good placements.
Great. Cool. So they're both glowing and granting advantage. And then I will use my archer form bolt thingy. Oh, plus 5. Oh, would I have advantage because it's fairy fire? Nice. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright. That'll be 7 damage.
So which one are you aiming at?
At this one.
That one? Okay. And how much damage is it?
7.
7, okay. What kind of damage is it?
Doesn't have a type.
The luminous arrow damage?
Probably
Yeah.
radiant.
You would think so, but it didn't say that in the stat block.
Or it's piercing. Radiant piercing.
Right?
Radiant damage is radiant.
Oh, yep, you're right. I'm sorry, I missed it.
Very nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
Double fucking damage.
7 radiant damage.
Yeah, you see it. You see it real back with that one.
It doesn't like radiant.
Clearly.
Guys.
And that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
Yay!
Next you go to Radical.
Stars Druid.
Radical.
Pretty good.
Come on, Radical.
Think on the one that just appeared,
Yep.
I'm gonna cast a moonbeam on it.
Whoa!
Be like, step into the light,
Yeah.
bitch.
You're like, oh, you don't like
That's
radiant
radiant
damage?
too. Yeah,
how
take
about
that.
All the radiant damage.
How about a bunch of it? But it will be a Constitution saving throw against my lame spell save DC of 14. Right?
Yep, so it has to, the shadow demon makes a con save.
It at the top of its turn, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Doesn't happen when it appears.
Moonbeam.
What did you cast?
Moonbeam.
Nice.
If it's a shapeshifter, it
It reveals its form.
real form.
Show yourself.
It's actually a
Uh,
gnome.
And I did that. I don't know if there's anything I can do with bonus action. Do I have any fun bonus actions I can do? Probably not. Nope, that's it. I'm just gonna cast Moonbeam. Moonbeam.
Okay. And the damage?
It's not until it's the beginning of its turn,
Ah, okay.
right?
Nope. On the first time, it is when you cast it. When a
Nice.
creature enters the spell's area for the first time on its turn or starts a turn there. Yeah, it's at the top of its turn.
Yeah. So it makes a Constitution saving throw at the top of its turn.
If this is a mail bomb, I apologize in advance.
Okay. Oh yeah, but it still takes
The guy
the
who wrote a screenplay about
half
Unabomber.
damage if
Unabomber.
it succeeds. So.
At least it does something.
This is-
Okay.
But a
So,
shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. Just FYI. In case these aren't really sure.
They're changelings.
Oh my god, there's chocolate in here.
Chocolate.
Somebody sent me some really heavy chocolate.
Okay.
Nice.
Let me see it. Whoa. Why the
Alright,
fuck did someone send
Okay.
me this?
Wow. Whitakers.
Somebody loves you.
now we
New
go
Zealand.
to Baldric.
Me?
Yep.
Okay. Question for y'all, DM and others. If I just circle around a creature, do I draw an opportunity attack if I stay within reach of the creature?
No.
Okay. So I'm gonna circle around here. I'm gonna fall on Radical, and I'll be on the other side of this shadow demon,
Oh,
and I'm gonna cast.
Philip sent me.
Turn undead.
Yes, I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
Wow.
So I will once again hold my holy necklace, invoke my god's name, and some spectral angelic forms will form around me and start lashing around. And every one of my party members I will exempt from this effect.
Yay.
Spirit guardians.
Yeah, so I think this guy, and this guy, these three will all be
This one
You're
subject.
gonna wake that one up.
Well, we're gonna have to take them out at some point. Yeah?
Why don't you take him out after we kill the other one?
What? Which one?
Do it.
Yeah, I'm just doing it. Okay.
The
He's
chaos.
only got 6 intelligence.
Oh, he's hypnotized. The perfect time to attack him with my angelic spirit guardians.
I'm gonna yell at you. Don't hit the other ones.
So, and I will also exempt Petunia. So at the start of their turn, I think they will take the 3d8 damage, radiant damage,
Okay.
or they can
Nice.
do a save.
Radiant
Wake up to
damage,
Also-
radiant
choice.
damage at the top of that
Their
turn.
movement is halved, to the extent that matters.
We're gonna die
Small
pretty
room.
quick with that radiant damage.
Okay.
So,
Next, is that your turn, or
that is my turn. Yes, pass.
then we go to Adric?
I'm gonna strike at this shadow with 2 blows of my greatsword.
Okay.
18.
That hits.
Sponsored by Whitaker's.
18 again.
That hits.
And so 13. Shit. Plus 10, 23 more. Or 23 on that one.
Okay. And what kind of damage is this?
It would be slashing.
Okay. And is this a magical weapon?
It is not.
Okay.
Who sent it to?
It's my
Did
client
did
Philip.
it hurt it?
Yeah, it still hurt
He's a
it, but it
German
didn't hurt
guy.
it as much as you
He
thought.
was on vacation in New Zealand.
Zerboot.
Yeah. He was on vacation in New Zealand, and he mailed this while he was in New Zealand, I guess, or maybe he brought it home and mailed it home. But we're all gonna have some.
Pass.
Okay. Now we go up to the Shadow Demon's turns, and I have some saving throws to make, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mine is
Wisdom saves.
Mine is a wisdom. I don't know.
Mine is
save.
Constitution.
Constitution.
So let's do the Constitution first, because that's only on one. That's a 6, so
Ha-ha!
pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay, so that's gonna be 2,
3 die.
10.
Oh.
I think I got.
Thank you.
The level I'm throwing it at.
Thank you, Philip.
No, thank you.
Yeah, Philip Maximilian.
Thank you so much.
Dark chocolate from New
Okay.
Zealand.
I love dark chocolate.
The cocoa beans were. Oh, you
Only
can have
7.
dark?
I can have dark.
The cocoa beans are from Ghana.
Incredible.
Oh, it's great.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Jake.
Yeah,
Thank you. It's 7 radiant damage.
Girl.
That's all the rolls, 7?
That's it.
Okay.
It was a 2d10.
No, it does get doubled.
Oh, it's fucking dark. That was really
Very
dark.
dark. I like it though.
Mm-hmm.
So wisdom saves.
Wisdom saves. That is a 5 for the first one.
The DC is 15, FYI.
That's a 3 for the second one.
Woohoo!
That's a 14.
Okay.
What's
None
the
of them.
DC?
15.
15. They all
Amazing.
take it.
I just rolled damage once. Sure.
Hell yeah.
Alright. 7. They each take 7 radiant damage.
Why did you reroll your 1?
I haven't got that ability.
What?
Why did I?
It was 3.
It was 3d8.
3d8.
Oh.
I'm lucky, man.
Uh-huh.
I get to reroll ones. Oh, and so this one, does he just automatically wake up, or does he have to do some sort of save?
When he takes damage, he wakes up.
Okay. Good to wait.
Everybody get chocolate that wanted some?
Oh yeah. Thank you.
It's super fucking dark. Dark.
Darky dark.
So they're all still alive, or
Yeah, they're all still alive.
however you describe
Yeah, these things are strong. However you describe what they
the state of
experience.
being.
Yeah.
What is it?
They are still extant.
damaged by the
Yeah, I don't want to presume.
damage.
We'll
You
keep
can tell
slinging that
they
at them.
take this radiant damage very unwell. They don't like it at all.
Go back into the stone from which you came.
You cannot hide from the light.
third level.
So these two are going to surround you,
Ah,
and the other one's staying in place. What is your AC? The first one rolled a 23. Second one was a natural 1. And,
I can
attack
Was it
someone else.
attacking or?
I can silvery barbs the 23
I can-
and
if they're attacking
That's a natural
something-
20. So
okay. Who still has their turn left this round?
they all do. All the good guys have gone.
So
I think we've all gone once.
Yeah.
No,
Uh,
Adric hasn't gone yet.
If
This-
somebody's within.
Adric went, right? Didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You hit the.
Did
I
the
hit this
person-
one with a
Got
great
it.
sword.
Who's
So
right
Right
AC
before
is
me?
18,
Got
so
it.
one.
Buddy, they're
Who's right before
resistant
me?
to it.
One. AC
The
is
slashing
18.
damage.
They were attacking me.
yeah, he has an 18 plus 5, so he had a 23.
Is the person within 5 feet of me who's getting hit?
Do you have any?
Oh, yes, I'm right next to
do you
you.
have any
Then
magic
I
damage you
can
can sling at him?
protection you and impose disadvantage on the attack.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm trying to choose who
That's
to
a
give my
6.
advantage.
Oh,
to.
That's an 11. He
Who
doesn't
goes
get any
before
more.
me?
Ah, radical. You're good vibes. Save me.
I go right after you.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Am I
the other
first?
one-
You
I think
are.
you're
You
You're
rolled a
first.
20.
You're first
Yeah.
in the order.
All right. I'll give advantage to you, so you have advantage on your next hit.
Great. And my
Or
next
save.
hit will grant advantage. to
This is
somebody.
Adric, right?
So,
Yeah.
pass it
Yeah,
forward.
he rolled a 10, so I don't think that
And
hits your
very
AC,
fire.
does it?
19.
19, yeah, it does.
Oh, also they're already fair.
That's all
well,
the
two.
shadow
What is
demons.
their attack like? Is it like clawing? Or
Yeah, they're
biting?
clawing at you with these spectral, shadowy claws.
Jerks.
They are creatures vaguely demonic in form. They are made of shadows and smoke. It looks like the kind of smoke when something's not only been burning, but been burning for a long while. Those two are down. And now it is for their turn.
No one has taken any damage yet, right?
No, you guys took
I
down,
did.
Gregor pretty good.
Oh.
I took 10.
You took 10?
Yeah, we're doing alright for now.
Humble hammer.
Humble hammer.
He was very
Now
humble.
he's humble
There's
pie.
more to this story now. Why would a wizard be in charge of the work crew?
So the swarm of krats.
He seemed to have his own motivation.
The krats? You call them krats?
Krats.
Love
Krats.
that.
They're gonna go to Pliny,
Yeah,
and they rolled a 12 to hit. What's your AC?
that is a miss.
That's a miss. All right.
Yeah.
Woo! Yo, I thought we were friends. Hey! Call these guys off.
No burner
Your
phones.
butt.
Yeah. Heck it! Call these guys off.
Okay, and you can make a perception check on the swarm if you'd like.
All right. They're all on their phones.
DC is 20.
19.
19 doesn't beat the 20.
Nope.
So it was a DC 20.
DC 19. I mean, I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Bummer.
Trying to talk me out of the DC.
Yeah.
It doesn't. You don't see what's going on with the swarm right now.
Okay.
That's a swarm of rats.
And that is their turn. We go back up to you, Pliny.
They're on me. It's lame. Can I perceive them again?
If you'd like to use a bonus action for that, then yes. DC will go down to 15 if you use your bonus actions.
All right, bonus action. Perceiving these rats.
Do we?
15.
15, that
Nice.
just makes it.
Nice.
You notice that most of these krats are, the ones you saw in the tunnels, but there is one kind of towards the center that is all white with red eyes.
Okay.
It's too bad I'm not using my Berserker battle axe right now.
Yeah, you missed that thing.
You can throw it at something.
improvised weapon.
I give it to one of the rats. Attune
So
with
if
it.
I attack, I'll be attacking the swarm, or can I say like I try to just attack the white rat?
If you want to target something specifically, then the AC goes up by 5,
Mm-hmm.
and then that'll be the target though.
Just golf swing him out of there. Out of the pile.
We will create golf for this universe.
I'm gonna
That's
try
amazing.
to.
What do you call that?
I'm gonna try to Tasha's mind whip the white rat in the middle of the swarm.
Okay.
So that's an intelligence save from it.
Yo, mind whipping the mind thing.
Dude. You hear from the other end, Gary, is there something going on over there?
The rat is
That's a
just making a
natural one.
ringing noise.
Boom.
Okay, so
Vibrating.
on a failed save, the target takes 3d6 psychic damage,
Hell yeah.
Okay.
and that is I'm hoping to have hit the white rat. So that's 9 psychic damage.
Okay.
Oh, my brain. I wish I had an intact skull.
Yeah. Oh, my brain's a hallucin out there.
I'll tell you the rest of the effects in a sec, because you're doing something.
Okay.
How's it look?
It looks like the swarm is scattering a bit more than they were. Because you hit that white rat right out of the group.
Mm-hmm.
They seem a little bit more disorganized now.
Okay.
All right.
So on a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage, and it can't take a reaction until the end of its next turn.
Cool.
So I'm going to use that to run away from it.
Smart.
Moreover, on its next turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, an action, or a bonus action. It gets only one of the 3.
Great spell.
Yeah, it's especially good for running away from something.
Yeah.
Which I haven't used it for yet. So I'm going to use it on that, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get behind this box and flavorfully try to hide there. I'm going to duck. I am small, so I'm going to duck behind that box and hope that the shadows don't see me. It's not actually a stealth roll. I don't have the action for it, but flavorfully.
Flavor-wise.
Yeah.
I'm fine behind it, and then like everybody already fucking has advantage. You have advantage for my silvery bars, but I'm gonna have my owl give you advantage. But there's already fairy fire going, so whatever. So we pass.
Alright.
Oh, I got that chocolate caffeine.
Nice. Cool. I'm gonna spread this advantage around even more because technically these two are fairy fired and that one's not. So I'm gonna use the advantage that you gave me to guiding bolt.
Good resource management. Yes.
Yeah, that thing.
And you've got advantage.
Yep. Woohoo! Great. So that'll be 24 to hit.
This one?
Yes, that one right there.
The Shadow Demon?
Yes, the Shadow
Yeah, that
Demon
hits.
right there. Can I use 4 d6?
Would it? Just
Thank you.
grab them.
And that is 9, 10, 11 radiant damage.
That troll with the thing around its neck. It's pretty funny.
So 11 radiant damage, and it now grants advantage to the next thing that attacks it. And then I'm going to use my archery bolt on this one next to Adric. I get advantage, but 18 was pretty good. 26 to hit. And that is 1d8 plus 5, so 7 radiant damage.
Okay. And that's on the same one or a different one?
Different one. This one right here next to Adric.
Okay. You said it was 7, right?
Correct. 7 radiant. And then that 46 on the other one was radiant as well. So yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Now everything is gaining advantage in this room.
Yes.
Next we have Radical.
Okay, that one hasn't moved, so it's still in my moonbeam, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Up on the ledge.
Yep.
Okay.
Did not leave the
So I will
moonbeam.
leave that
Fool.
there. You idiot. But
Just take it.
Did we remember to roll its damage at the start of its turn?
We did.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Yeah.
did. Yep.
long ago when it had its turn. Alright, and then I'm gonna jump up next to it then, and while it's still standing there, I'm
Alright.
gonna try it
Jump
to
up?
hit it. Yeah, jump up next to that one.
Get it.
Hit it with my, and I have advantage on that, right? Oh,
Yep.
holy shit, I'm gonna assume I missed the first time, but that is a nat 20
Yeah.
on the second
20.
one. And I want to also expend my spell slot to deal radiant damage with Divine Smite.
Wow.
And smite
Oh,
that
yes.
yacht.
you
Smite,
are.
smite,
Yeah.
smite. What level spell slot?
Extra damage. I can do it at a second level.
That's a whole lot of d8s.
I don't need to. It's standing in my thing though too. I think I might just do it. Doesn't matter. How many times do I do it? I can do it how many times?
You can do it as many spell slots as you have.
Yeah, it just costs
It
spell
uses a
slots.
spell slot each time.
Oh, like if I hit anything else in this thing, can I do it? Okay, she's mad. So I'm going to. Well, first let's just do this. First we'll do.
So it's 2d8 for first level, 3d8 for second
Okay,
level.
so my regular hit is lame. And then
How much is your regular hit?
I just did the one. 2 actually with my
So 2
magic
regular
stuff.
damage.
2, and then 4. I'll just do that. Yeah, so 4. So it's just only gonna be 6 damage for now, and then I'm gonna wait to set him on fire, radiant fire. What? Sorry,
Sweet.
So no
Which one are you
smiting?
hitting?
that was it. That was with me.
I think
oh no,
she's
2d8.
here,
That's right. Sorry.
right? So she's hitting that
5,
one.
Okay.
7. What did I say? 4.
6 damage
6.
You started with
11.
2,
2
plus 4.
plus 4 plus 5.
11 damage.
and
Thanks.
that
5
9
damage.
damage that is the smite, that's radiant damage.
Yes.
So
Okay.
2 regular
so 9
damage.
from radiant.
Yeah,
Radiant.
and 2 from regular.
1 from regular. I got a pulsing stone in my flow. It gives me a +1. Magic
That makes it a
damage.
+1 weapon.
Oh, what does that
Let
mean?
me see your
For my
sheet.
attack
Let me
bonus?
see your
I don't
sheet.
know my pulsing stone. does.
So yeah, you're plus. So you
That's
you do
my attack
1d8
bonus?
plus 1. You're +4 to hit with it, and 1d8 plus 1.
Okay, yeah.
It's a +1 weapon.
So what was
Okay.
the damage on that part?
2.
2.
2. So 2.
2 regular and 9 radiant.
Okay.
Sweet.
There you go.
Yeah, that means 18 radiant. 18 damage. That's great. Kill it.
These fiends are strong.
And then I just taunt it, being like, you get
Much stronger than their
burned,
master.
you get
Good thing 2 of them are
burned,
still
man.
asleep.
Yeah.
Alright.
Very good thing.
Let's not
Whoever
make
did
any
that.
more up.
Yeah.
I need to shake something. Something shadowy.
Who's next?
Is it-
After Radical, it's Baldric.
Okay, Baldric is still got the Spirit Guardians going. So when
Oh,
these guys
sick.
get their turns, they're going to take damage. And he's going to take his Warhammer with both hands and attack the one right there.
Advantage.
The
Oh,
one
that's
down low.
The one down low next to him.
What do your spirit guardians look like?
Guards you.
Little like St. Pauli girls with wings. You know? 'Cause he's really into beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're all holding mugs.
Angelic.
Amazing.
22.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. 11 Warhammer damage. Bludgeoning damage.
Okay, and on which one?
This one right here.
The one that was on the floor. Okay.
Yeah.
I think they're.
And this is not magic, right?
This is right.
Yeah, I
not
think they're
magic.
resistant to non-magical, probably.
Okay. Well, still got some damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
They're immune.
And then,
that would suck.
Give them some dark chocolate.
just check something very
I
quick.
feel super caffeinated after eating.
Yeah, it really affected you.
Zazzed. Yeah, I definitely felt it.
I mean, I don't drink coffee or caffeine, so
So you're, yeah.
that chocolate
hit
was
ya.
so dark. It was jam packed with beans.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Caffeine, natural chocolate caffeine.
Now it's you, Adrian.
I'm gonna attack this one twice with my greatsword again.
With advantage.
With advantage.
He doesn't even need it. Oh, there he goes.
Yes, he does.
Last time he didn't even
17.
take the advantage.
Yeah, that hits.
Then my second one is it advantage both times?
Yep.
Yeah, because it's glowing.
Very fire.
Yeah,
So let me do this first. So 15 points of damage.
Okay, that one takes that guy out.
Oh, I don't even get to do my crit.
You can keep the roll and aim at another one if you like.
Huh?
You can keep the roll and aim at another one.
I can't reach him.
You can move.
Cleave
All right.
your,
I'm doing this guy then.
Okay.
cleave your
Crit.
crit damage.
And so crit damage is what?
Double.
Please, please.
You roll.
You roll
the
it
die
twice.
And then
I
you
rolled
add-
twice.
You had your modifier once.
Alright. Sweet 25.
25. And which one are you hitting now? The one on
This
the floor?
one.
Alright.
He critted on it.
Slashing damage.
Oh,
Non-magical.
Non-magical, that's right. Alright. Okay. The first one went down, dead. The second one that you hit looks like he's on his last legs as well.
Can't even see his legs.
Yeah, let's wait till it's his turn and then we'll see.
It's going to take a lot of more
Is
radiant
this
damage.
one oh, it is incapacitated. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Fergus.
There it is.
Fergus is so cute.
This is Fergus. This is Fergus. Who rides with Fergus? You do. It's a Yeats poem.
Ah, who rides with Fergus?
Yes.
Alright.
Jake does.
And that's your turn, right?
What's the other one's name again?
Minx.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay.
And we all remember Sooty.
Yes.
Yeah, these are the only two that are conscious.
The house smells less like cat pee. We don't have Darling City.
They are going to keep attacking. I believe that's you, right, Baldric?
Yes, but they take damage at the start of their turn.
Okay.
They have to
go
make
ahead.
each of them has to make a DC 15 Wisdom save.
DC 15 is that's a fail on the first one,
Okay.
and that's a success on the second one.
Okay. I'm gonna roll the damage.
Yeah.
They'll take half damage. Whoever succeeded takes half. So 11 damage. 11 radiant damage.
Okay. Even halved, both of these guys die.
Yes.
Yeah. Spirit
So
Guardians.
dead. Whew. Don't forget about these bad boys.
Oh yeah. We
As
gotta
they
go.
are
And the rats.
incapacitated, they won't get their turn.
Yep.
No,
Ah.
it's just the rats.
The rats.
And
I could just leave.
yeah, that's pretty much their plan. Yeah, I think you only get one action, right? You said movement, action, or bonus action?
Either movement, bonus action, or action is one.
Yeah. They crawl back into the hole from whence they
They
came.
retreat.
Yeah, fully retreat.
Is the white one dead?
Which one?
Did it look like I killed the white one in the middle of the...
It looks like you smacked him out of the swarm.
Uh-huh.
You see him use this opportunity to meet back up with them, and they go into that hole.
Yeah, that one scampers away.
Oh. Well,
And as the other two shadow demons are incapacitated, I'm gonna say you guys could probably take care of that easily. So we're just gonna write them off.
or we could just keep them there while we investigate the room and then.
I mean, how long does hypnotic
It
panic
would
last?
wear off in
It would
30
wear off.
seconds more.
30,
Oh, okay.
Once we're out of combat, there'll be 30 seconds left for us to run away.
Yeah, and I think as a group, you could all one at a time
Exactly.
take them
We'd
out.
coup de grace
I just
one of them,
So-
like
my
pour all our
being
damage into one,
on
pour all our
someone
damage into the other.
If
Yeah.
they were corporeal, I would say tie them up, but
Yeah.
they're-
No. Montage. We just.
Yeah, but I think it'll save us time with two incapacitated creatures
Great.
to just say they've been defeated.
And speaking of time,
Speaking of time.
it's 5:15.
I do have to run.
Some
Yeah,
of us
I
have.
forgot.
We should do checkouts.
Yeah.
Will we be able to escape the dwarf lair from here?
That's to find out.
So,
gonna want-
so we should pick up in this
Here,
room
yeah.
next time,
Yeah.
Rifle the
Rather
room
than
for clues.
running out of the room.
Steal shit.
Okay.
Get
Makes
cursed.
sense.
Cool. That's
Cool.
it.
So let's do
Right,
a
y'all.
quick checkout. Raise your hand if you have inspiration.
I have no inspiration.
I have one.
No inspiration.
Does anyone else have inspiration?
Jake, you're my inspiration.
Oh.
Okay, so we'll do an inspiration vote for a non-Jake person, and one for him. For the next time you play,
Woohoo!
you have
Yeah.
inspiration for making a cool game twice.
Yeah,
Good job.
yeah.
Thanks.
Obviously, with more games in it. All right, something you enjoyed about the session, something you enjoyed that another player did, and inspiration vote. Bonus points if you make it separate from something you enjoyed that another player did.
Whoa.
And you're first. And then we'll go this way.
Well, I like game-wise. I like the way Gregor turned out to be kind of a dick. And something a player did? Oh, that's tough. There's a lot. Let me see. I like the chromatic orb or whatever you use, Jake. The hypnotic Ishiodo.
Hypnotic pattern, yeah, knock him out.
That was very good. And then who do I give inspiration to? I'm gonna say Aaron's character. Aaron.
Oh, thank you.
For being cool.
Because he rode around on my shoulder for a while.
That was great. It's a good image. You're like this very powerful, like muscular, armored guy. You have a little bird on your shoulder.
With a little bird. I love how the Stars Druid maximizes action economy.
Yeah, what the heck? That was nuts.
Always having a bonus action attack. It's
Yeah.
lovely. So we're going to go this way for checkouts.
Okay, great. I really loved. I thought this combat was super interesting. Being in a closed quarter spaces like this, with like so many obstacles and shadows in the bisected room. It's just an interesting setup. There's a lot of like possibility there. We were able to take the guy out pretty quickly, but I think it was a good setup. It's a good setting for a fight that's not just like a empty room or like a hallway or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that about this session. Something I like another player did. I really loved Jake leading the first labor negotiation in this world. That was pretty incredible, and I'm gonna take that forward into the next session as my inspiration. And then giving inspiration, I think I would give inspiration to Baldric. For handling the entirety of the negotiations and like discussions, like basically being the face of the party for the entire session.
Yeah, that was really good.
So thank you for digging and getting all the information and digging up all that lore for us.
Thank you.
Well
It
handled.
was fun. Yeah.
Do you want to go last or next?
I'll go last.
Okay, Julie.
Okay. It's so funny. This world is just so intricate and vast and so much more than a one shot. So I'm glad we just keep continuing it because we're still like, there's so many more things that are going on. I loved just the clutch combo of the invisibility and pass without a trace that allowed us all to just wander in. And
We just could do whatever we wanted.
Have the two dwarves was great, and then how much it was talking on Baldric's part, going down and chatting with every dwarf we passed, and but then also Jake's telepathic butthole phone with a rat, and the revelation of what's under there, and that was super cool, and then how it became about our purpose to give these people breaks.
When you put it that way.
And just the interesting of going up and down in this place, like being like we worked all the way down, and Jake's like, let's dig it up, and then it's like, oh, it's gonna take too long. Okay, let's go back upstairs to figure out why and what we're doing down here. Oh, and I love the bird's nest and the symbiosis and soup and stuff like that. But yeah, for inspiration, I think I'd have to give it to Bort for the lighting everything up and giving everybody advantage, and just the whole cascade of advantage was amazing. But that was pretty clutch in that battle.
Thank you.
Yeah. And just the
Happy
cool
to.
description of him going from bird form flying through the air and then like shooting the
Stars.
air. That visual transformation was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You voted for Bort too, right?
Mm-hmm.
For
Yes.
Yeah. And who'd you vote for?
Baldric. Is it Bodric or Baldric?
Baldric.
Okay, I thought so. I was like, am I adding an L erroneously? No, it was there.
I teach kids with this game like 3 times a week, and some of it is like soft skills, social skills, and part of that is perspective taking for kids with autism spectrum, to like try to see things through other people's eyes. So I really liked the 2 setups of we're invisible and he's talking for us, and then like I'm on the phone and I'm talking for you all. Because it's a challenge to be like, no, you don't hear me. You don't hear what I'm hearing in my head. You don't know yet.
Yeah.
And then like when you're talking, I'm like, I can't talk to the person. I I have to whisper through you, and then you're gonna decide what to say. I'm like, ask him this, and you're like, I don't want to ask him that. And so just like the intricacies of how we interact with the world, and then how that makes us think, or at least how it makes me think, or I just like jumping through those hoops. Like in our Tuesday game, our DM keeps giving us these mental challenges every time. Like, you have to have a conversation, but you can't lie. And then like I was trying to get as much information as possible about this note without admitting that we wrote the note, and just answering questions in certain ways. So I really enjoy jumping through all those hoops. It was really fun talking to the rat on the phone. The rat as a phone.
Yep.
So I enjoyed those arrangements about the session. Of course, I enjoyed the clearly really deep lore that the
So deep.
setting
Deep.
has. Makes me want to play it a lot more. And then yeah, and like you were like so eloquently talking to all of these people, and we were whispering through you, and I wanted to be like, you're not an eloquence bard. You're not this good at talking. And that sort of dissonance between like David is a very eloquent man in real life, and then like what is his character? How does his character talk and stuff?
Yeah.
Is fun. Like Michael TK in our Sunday game,
He inhabits that guy.
he plays that halfling.
Yeah.
And he always plays a smart person because he's really fucking smart, but he's playing somebody with intelligence of 10 or 8.
Yeah.
And so his playing of that is really different. When I try to do it, I keep fucking up. When I try to play Paladin with a low intelligence, and I'm always like,
This is not how you.
I
engage
wish
with the
someone
game.
else would cast Detect Magic. I wish someone else would cast Fairy Fire.
He does have a charisma of 12 though, so even though he's not smart,
He's very sexy.
Influential.
he's a
Sexy
little charismatic. Yeah. Yeah.
So I enjoyed the social stuff, and I liked your playing of the Stars Druid in general, and optimally playing as the Stars Druid, and my dice tell me I vote for him. I was
Nice.
rolling between you two, so it's tied.
Nice.
Daniel, it's a cool session. I really appreciated. Like last session was like, with the mammoths and the pterodons was like Isle of Dread, like going back to some like primeval like place, and here we're still in the place, but now we have like the ruins of these machines. So it's like with some sort of special powers that are being excavated, and I just thought this was great. And I was thinking now it's more like Expedition of the Barrier Peaks and like. But I love this mystery that you've created. Like the world just started, but there was stuff here before. Like there were ruins in this young world, and trying to wrap our heads around that, I thought was great. I also love like the little details in this cavern with this what did you call it? Like resiny nest that
Yeah.
the birds live in, and they're flitting in and out, and there's all these abandoned gnome dwellings around us. Just thought it was-
Pliny still's got eggs in his pocket.
Yeah, we got these.
Oof. Wonder if
the
those
fact-
survived.
The fact,
Right.
the fact that the birds were warded too. It's like this awesome detail. I thought was great. So I'm really curious. Like it's become like a little bit of a mini campaign. I feel like, and really curious to see how it evolves and what. I feel like each of these tribes are going to have some little mystery, and whether they'll all fit together or just be like separate branches within this adventure was really cool. And then this idea that we're communicating through this cranium rat telephone was so cool to this friendly woman who's trapped in a castle.
Yes, so
beneath
sweet.
her. So
Sweet
sweet.
woman.
And this Lich is like actually concerned about the dwarves' well-being. Why are they working so hard? I mean, yes, they should be digging. I thought all this was really
Lord
humorous
Grimm.
and really
Yeah, Lord Grimm.
rich. It was really kind of cool. So bravo, thought it was a really fun adventure. For inspiration, I'm going to self-servingly hope that a tie means we both get inspiration and give it to Radical.
All right, sir.
Okay, what's the score right now for inspirations?
It's two to two with them and 1 for her.
Okay, I could throw another wrench in here and just make it a complete tie. I think I'm gonna do that.
we'll ask a D3.
I love playing this session with you guys. Originally, I thought you guys were gonna go explore other leads that I had made, but I'm glad you guys had fun with the dwarves and everything. I really did enjoy Baldric and Adric being the kind of charisma leads.
Yeah.
This time, especially it was later, but I do love the moment where Gregor's kind of freaking out and he's trying to push around Baldric, and then Adric just slowly unlatches his greatsword.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just a
That was
great
great.
moment.
You had 2 great moments that were like you were quiet,
2
stoic and
beers.
stuff. Yeah, 2 beers. 2 beers, and then with the sword, very strong.
Yeah, it was great. I had a lot of fun. I also like all the very creative problem solving that you guys did with like the pass without trace and the invincibility, and talking to the cranium rat. I didn't really think you guys would try catching one and talking to it, but I'm glad you did. It was very fun.
Nice.
I really enjoyed all the invisibility hijinks. With,
Writing the
Unab.
unobtainium.
I love that you didn't finish
no.
the thing you were trying to write.
That's how the dice decided.
You know, it's funny because now the last thing people heard about Gregor is that he started calling it Unab and then he's dead. So
Yeah.
that name's probably gonna stick.
First.
We'll see. Should I roll a D3 for?
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
it.
go ahead.
All right, 1, 2, 3. It's a 1.
Ew.
Yes.
Thanks, everybody.
So scheduling wise,
Inspo.
I'm probably gonna talk to you about running this again when you're in the mood, and it sounds like Aaron might do a one shot.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you know which one you want to do?
I don't know. I'll figure something out.
He
I will
said,
miss it.
A train
Oh, I had like a train heist ready to go,
Ooh.
which could be fun. I might do that one.
or
it's-
something else.
The other was like a treasure hunt, like an Indiana Jones, cavern, temple dive.
Why did it have to
Nice.
be snakes?